Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Good afternoon, everybody. Andy Mazer alongside Jerry Coleman, and Ted Leitner rejoins us tomorrow when the Rockies come to town. But first thing is first, Padres trying to avoid the sweep here this afternoon at the hands of these Diamondbacks after a 4-3 loss yesterday to Arizona. A couple of home runs by Justin Upton and a big home run by a former Padre by the name of Xavier Nady into that Petco porch down in right field proved the difference in the game. Will Venable with a big two-run triple, and Luis Martinez, that is, with his first big league hit. It happened to be a home run, just clearing the wall in left field. Corey Lupke did a decent job. Ian Kennedy was a little bit better, and the Arizona Diamondbacks took the game 4-3 yesterday. It sets up the matchup of today with Matt Latos going to the mound for the San Diego Padres, a record of 5-10. He'll be opposed by Daniel Hudson, who is 10-6 this year and a 3.72 ERA, though he is 3-0 in his career against the Padres with an ERA under 1. That is your matchup here today as the Padres and the Diamondbacks. Padres look to avoid the sweep. Another great day for baseball here in Southern California. The umpires, they are meeting at home plate right now, discussing the ground rules and getting the lineups. You're going to get the lineups right now from the Colonel, Jerry Coleman.
Okay, Andy, all set to go. Kelly Johnson will start it off at second base. He'll lead the man. Gerardo Parra, number 7. He'll be the guy in left field. Justin Upton will be in right field, hitting third, and he's the guy who did all the damage yesterday. Miguel Montero will be the catcher, batting cleanup. Hitting fifth, Chris Young in center field. The first baseman, Brandon Allen, the number 7 batter. Cody Ranson at shortstop. Ryan Roberts will be the third baseman. And pitching and batting ninth will be Daniel Hudson. We're going to get ready for the game count-up shortly on a beautiful, spectacular day here in San Diego. It's Padre Baseball on XX 1090 in the San Diego Padres Radio Network.
The fifth sea of diamond quality, Collins Family Jewelers.
This is Bill Collins from Collins Family Jewelers. Nothing expresses your love like the gift of fine jewelry. For a gift your loved one will cherish for a lifetime, trust the dedicated jewelry professionals at Collins Family Jewelers in the Mira Mesa Mall. Collins Family Jewelers, the fifth sea of diamond quality.
The fifth sea of diamond quality, Collins Family Jewelers, the fifth sea.
Like following an older sibling in school who all the teachers love. Oh, you're Steve's younger brother. We love Steve. McDonald's new Mango Pineapple Real Fruit Smoothie from McCafe has high expectations. Will it be as good, as loved, as well Steve-like as the previous smoothies? Oh, just as good as Steve. Keeping up with Steve, the new Mango Pineapple Real Fruit Smoothie from McCafe. The simple joy of exotic refreshment at participating McDonald's.
It really makes you feel good to be a San Diegan when you see corporations giving back to our community.
What do you mean?
Listen what U.S. Bank is doing at Padre games. Have you heard about the U.S. Bank Dream Suite at Petco Park?
What's that?
It's their suite, right behind home plate. Well, they're offering it to San Diego nonprofits that serve the military and youth to use it however they wish to help them fulfill their mission.
That's pretty cool.
Find out more at Padres.com/US Bank. U.S. Bank, member FDIC.
Now at the Home Depot Renew and Redo Bath event, get a Savannah 24-inch cognac vanity and matching mirror. A $249 value, now just $99. A price that'll transform your bathroom and leave room in your budget for even more improvements, like new faucets, lighting, and paint. It all starts at the Renew and Redo Bath event. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. While supplies last, U.S. only. See store for details.
This is Matt Latos. You're listening to XX 1090.
Here at Petco Park for the San Diego Padres today is going to be Will Venable leading off. He'll be in right field. Batting second, Jason Bartlett, the shortstop. Hitting third, Cameron Maybin will be in center field. And the third baseman, batting cleanup, Chase Headley. The number 5 batter, Jesus Guzman. He'll be at first base today. Orlando Hudson at second base, batting sixth. Hitting seventh, Kyle Blanks will be in left field. And doing the catching, Luis Martinez. He'll be batting eighth. Got his first home run and his first base hit of the Padre yesterday. How about that? Matt Latos will be the pitcher. He'll be batting ninth. And, you know, Andy, you look at Matt Latos and what they're hoping for, that he gets through the first inning without getting in trouble. That seems to be a bugaboo for him.
Absolutely. As Latos going through his warm-ups right now. Matt got off to a bit of a rough start in that game against the Philadelphia Phillies his last time out, but in his final inning of work, he was unbelievable. He stranded runners at second and third, got a couple of big strikeouts, and really looked like he was in deep focus and got through the inning and kept the team in the ballgame.
Well, as Bud Black said, the first pitch that he threw was a 3-run shot that was at 85 miles an hour. Then he got mad, and the next one was 94. So what they're trying to tell him is, look, the first inning is just as important as the seventh inning. You got to do well early on and keep going.
Yeah, they're telling him, hey, get mad. Get mad more often, you know. Throw that fastball. And that was pretty much the message that was delivered to Matt after the first couple of starts of this year when he was working at 91, 92 in the first inning. And they said, hey, your strength is that four-seam fastball. Throw it with conviction, and you're going to be all right.
Well, what he did about the Philadelphia game was the fact it was so hot.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to pace himself. Well, you can't pace yourself in this game. Go till you drop. That's the way it works.
Well, the weather won't be a factor here today. Another beautiful day. Nary a cloud in that blue sky as Matt Lato is ready to work to Kelly Johnson, who was an 0 for 4 yesterday. First time he'll lead off. And the first pitch of this ball game is a little bit high and outside for ball one, and we are underway.
And, of course, Johnson, this guy is leading the attack for Arizona, who won their last 4.
1-0 pitch now to Kelly Johnson. And that's line foul, third base side, not out of play, 1-1. 72 glorious degrees here at game time.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, if you don't know what good baseball weather is, this is it. Come out and find out. It is spectacular.
1-1 the count to Kelly Johnson. Pitch by Matt Latos on the way, and he backed him off inside, 2-1. Defensively for the Padres, outfield of Blanks, Maben, and Venable from left to right. Headley, Bartlett, Hudson, and Guzman, the infield third to first, and it's Martinez and Latos, the battery. 2-1. Fouled at home plate. That got a whole bunch of the home plate umpire, Kerwin Danley.
And there's your 94-mile-an-hour fastball with a little juice on it.
Danley kind of limping right now. That ball, I think, got him in the midsection or maybe a little lower, unfortunately for him. And Todd Hutchison, the trainer, going to come out and take a look at the umpire.
You know, they've done away with the balloon protection that the American League used to use all the time. And very few umpires in those days ever got hurt because they hid behind that thing and had a lot of protection. Now you got a little bit of a padding here and padding there, and you get beat up.
Well, that old San Diego State baseball player, Kerwin Danley, going to tough this one out and get right back there behind home plate. And ready for a 2-2 pitch is Kelly Johnson. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Blew the fastball by him at 96 miles an hour.
See, now he got to the game when the first inning started. Way to go.
So strikeout number 1 and out number 1 here in this game. That'll bring up Gerardo Parra, who was making his first appearance in the series. He was hobbled by a bit of a wrist injury and now has been cleared. He was actually in the on-deck circle yesterday, but did not appear. So Parra, left-hand batter, made the jump from Double-A a couple of years ago and has stuck around. First one on the way now from Latos, low and inside, ball 1.
Well, one thing I think most pitchers should recognize, especially Padre pitchers, the bullpen is so good. If you go 5 innings at drop dead, that's okay because they got guys to pick you up. Well, I don't mean have to drop dead.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Bartlett on the second hop will sling it across in time. 2 up, 2 down for the Diamondbacks in the first.
Another 94-mile-an-hour fastball. I'll tell you one thing. At least Matt Lato's got the word so far.
Well, here's the hottest hitter in the National League right now by the name of Justin Upton. I wouldn't mind walking him either. A little too early for that.
He's had a pretty good series, this guy. Got a couple of home runs yesterday and did okay the day before. But he's one of those guys that can drive you nuts.
Well, his 3 hits in the series have all left the ballpark.
Yep.
8-game hitting streak. He's only hitting .567 during that streak. And Latos on the first one is a fastball outside, ball 1.
You know, rarely do you see a number 3 hitter who isn't the best hitter on the ball club, and he is right now with 303 at 20 home runs. Got them all beat right now.
He had some interesting comments after the game yesterday from Justin Upton. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Took something off that. Nice little slider there, 1-1. And Jerry, he said that Corey Lupke tried to quick pitch him the first time he was up, and it got him upset. And he said that you don't see other guys like Lincecum and Kane and Jimenez trying to quick pitch a guy. I don't know if Lupke was trying to quick pitch him or just working fast.
I hadn't been around that long to do that.
The 1-1, little high, 2-1.
You got a rookie like Lupke, and you know whatever he's doing, the best he can do. He doesn't start thinking yet. Take another year or 2 before he joins the club.
Absolutely, and
takes a while.
He likes to work quick. That's the only thing I could think of. I couldn't remember a specific incident. 2-1, swing and a miss. Good location for that fastball at 95 miles an hour, low and outside, 2-2.
Well, now let's not get carried away out there, Matt. We want you to have something in the 6th and 7th inning, too. Don't give it all away, but just good stuff.
He's young. He's 23. 6'6", 225 is Matt Latos. Scoreless in the first. 2 away. The 2-2 count. Upton, swing and a miss. Strike 3. They go to the slider. And Matt Latos looking sharp in this first inning. A couple of strikeouts as the Diamondbacks go in order. We've played a half inning. Diamondbacks nothing. Padres coming up. This is Padre Baseball. XX 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you might be kicking yourself in the head.
Menu of hot dogs, burgers, pizza, fries, and more. Just 1 hour up to 15. Call 951-245-HITS or stormbaseball.com.
Powered by the Cox Communications Studio. This is XX 1090.
Bottom of the first inning in a scoreless game. Will Venable will lead it off here against Daniel Hudson. He has been very, very good as of late. Had a 7-game personal winning streak snapped in his last start. That was a loss to the Colorado Rockies. And a first pitch slider in for a strike, 0-1.
He bounced around last year a lot. Minor leagues 11-4, Cincinnati 1-1, and Arizona 7-1. So he had a pretty good year, but all over the ballpark.
0-1 is a high pop-up and a shallow right. Over toward the line now to foul territory as Brandon Allen near the stands, backing up one step and making the grab. And that is out number 1. That was a major league pop-up way up in the air. And Allen stuck with it, made the grab.
Looking at Arizona, you know, they're only 3 games behind the Giants. And this is a club that was a disaster last year, and suddenly here they came. So they got some guys, and they lost their best player, what Drew, the shortstop, doesn't play. He's gone for the year.
Well, it was mentioned during the pregame show that baseball, their fortunes in this game can change so quickly.
Oh, boy.
With one good trade or one bad trade or free agent acquisition and that kind of thing, and really turn things around, or just a group of guys playing together for another year.
A couple of good pitchers getting hot.
That usually helps. First pitch, a strike to Jason Bartlett, number 2 hitter here for the Padres this afternoon, and he'll take a slider low for ball 1, 1-1.
This is the best controlled bat on the ball club. He can hit the right field with a runner at second base, get him to third, and do a lot of things with that bat. Not other players can. They just swing and go for it. He can move the ball around.
Now the 1-1 to Bartlett. He'll take a strike at the knees. 1-2. It's been pretty much all fastballs here. 1 or 2 sliders mixed in so far. And Hudson ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now into his wind. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Bartlett chased. That was the slider. And the first strikeout for Daniel Hudson. 2 away for the Padres here in the first. And that'll bring to the plate Cameron Maben.
I was going to say, I talked to Bud before the game about the number of players that are swinging at bad pitches low. That's another one right there. Bartlett struck out on a bad pitch. And he said that's because the strike zone's been lowered. And everybody starts looking, that's going to be a strike.
Yeah, especially with 2 strikes on you. You don't want to be sitting there with the bat on the shoulder. You want to at least take a hack at it. As they say, too close to take. So the bases are empty with 2 away. Here's Maben, and he'll take strike 1.
The third baseman's playing in like he might bunt, but I'll tell you what, this would be a tough guy to bunt. Simply the sample, a good fastball is hard to handle and draw it.
Maben chops it foul right at home plate. Maben's 5th time this year in the number 3 spot in the batting order. Had 3 straight appearances there while we were in Florida and in Philadelphia. The kids are here today. A bunch of campers up in the left field upper deck. And a swing and a miss. Another one low and outside. And Maben is down on strikes. And the Padres have gone in order in the first. We have played 1 full inning here at Petco Park, and we have no score. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 and the Padres Radio Network.
What does it take to grow healthy? Better diet, more exercise.
Innovation, commitment, and problem solving for those interested in increasing physical activity. Go to letsplay.com for details.
Hacksaw here. I want to talk sports with you right after the Padres game on XX 1090.
Glad to have you with us here at Petco Park. We go to the top of the second inning, a scoreless game. And if you have questions or comments for us here throughout the broadcast, feel free to send us an email, mypadres@xx1090sandiego.com. Again, it's mypadres@xx1090sandiego.com. So Miguel Montero to lead off the second inning, and Matt Latos with a first pitch strike on the outside corner. It is 0-1.
That's the key for Matt. He's got to get ahead of the hitters. That's a very important part for a young pitcher.
Montero 0 for 3 last night. Here's the 0-1. It bounced in, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Montero named to the All-Star team this year. Decent season, 277, 12 homers, 54 runs batted in.
Yeah, for a catcher, not bad.
There's the 1-1 now from Latos. And a good fastball on the inside corner, taken for a strike, 1-2. You know what I mean? Good fastball. It's in a good location. Right in on the hitter. Hard to do anything with that pitch. 1-2 from Latos. And he goes inside again, backed him off, and it's 2-2.
You bring up a great point, Andy. Good location, you said. Well, you know, Randy Jones had 25 complete games, and I could throw the ball harder.
You're right.
But he had it in the right spot and knew how to move it around. He was a great, great pitcher.
2-2. The pitch from Matt Latos. And it's ripped into left center field. Long run now for Maben. Still chasing back to the warning track. Reaching up and making the grab. Just on the edge of the outfield grass before it gets to the warning track. Cameron Maben hauls that one in left center field. Out number 1.
Hey, for up to 70% off HD TV, DVDs, electronics, furniture, groceries, designer fashions, and more, visit GTM discount stores in Santee and Lemon Grove. And click GTMstores.com for weekly specials and valuable coupons. Don't forget, it's Santee and Lemon Grove. Get everything you want.
Here's Chris Young, dropped to the number 5 spot for the first time in this series. Was the cleanup hitter the first 2 nights. Scoreless in the second, and a swing and a miss and a good slider. 0-1.
Well, he's not having a big series. 0 for 7 so far. Looking for his first hit in this series.
Chris Young, right-hand batter. Now the 0-1 from Matt Latos. His pop foul right back to our right. Actually above our heads and out of play. 0-2.
A nice crowd here today, folks. I want to thank you, San Diego Padre baseball fans, for helping us along. We've had a tough year so far, but your support has been unbelievable considering what's going on in the field.
0-2. Just got a piece of it. Rolled it foul, third base side, right off the facing of the Arizona dugout, third base side.
But Andy, one thing we've had a lot of exciting games,
yes,
close games. That to me is what it's all about. When you get down to the 8th and 9th inning, the game's on the line. I think it's great.
Very few duds. Here's the 0-2, and a roller up the first base line, just foul.
Looked like it was going to come back. Had a good squib on it.
That was one of those balls that was hit right off the handle. 0-2 remains the count on Chris Young. Latos on his 0-2 wind. Here comes the pitch. And that's ripped toward third. Diving stop there by Headley, but it squirts away from him. No play at first. Now he made the stop, and then it squirted under his body and got away just a little bit. And enough to get the speedy Chris Young to first base on an infield single. First hit of the game for either team.
Yeah, getting to the ball was the key to that one. He did a great job doing it. Ball just went stick in the glove.
Flagged it down with the pinky part, that last little piece of leather.
Yeah. I don't think people realize that there are specifications for gloves. You know, so much this way, so much that way, inches here and there.
So Young now at first base is a threat to run, and a swing and a foul back to the screen by Allen.
You know, in the old days, the outfielders, you put webbing on their glove, like a first baseman's glove, and they finally ruled that as not fair. If you're the center fielder, you thought it was fair, but then they went away. I think they're sneaking up again on that, you know what I mean?
0-1 here on Allen. Got the night off last night. Young at first, a scoreless game in the second inning, and a lob throw to first base just to check on the runner.
Between Young, Allen, Ransom, Roberts, and the pitcher, there's only one hit. Ransom got a hit. But, of course, our friend Mr. Young just picked up a base hit.
And another throw. This one a little bit closer. And back in there is Chris Young. He wants to do a little manicuring around the bag here.
Well, he's got 14 stolen bases. You got to watch him.
He has been caught 7 times.
Whoops, he hurt his heels. He's jumping up and down, bouncing against his shoes.
The count, no balls and 1 strike on Brandon Allen. 1 out in the top of the second inning, a scoreless game. And now the 0-1 pitch is a pop-up, foul territory, third base side. Luis Martinez over to take a look, but that one's going to fall out of play. And right around the Arizona dugout, a little bit to the right of it. 0-2 now.
You know, Martinez has a very baby face, you know, but I think he's a pretty well-built guy. He's got some muscle on him.
He muscled the ball out of the ballpark yesterday.
Amen, yeah.
First big league hit was a home run. And I happened to be walking through the tunnel last night at the same time that the gentleman that caught the ball out there was retrieving it and giving it back to Martinez.
Wow.
They were posing for some pictures, and gentleman got some signed baseballs and a bat, I believe.
Quite a thrill for the guy that hit it.
And quite a thrill for the man that caught it and the guy that hit it. And a check swing on a pitch in the dirt, and they'll say that he did hold up 1-2.
They never did that when I played.
They didn't give you the ball back?
Nah, they didn't care. Of course, when I hit a home run, everybody fainted. No one was alive to get it, you know.
Game is over. We have our walk-offs, and now they have the feint-off, and that was when Jerry hit the home runs. It was everybody faints.
Pass.
A 1-2 pitch now to Allen. A little bit low. It's 2-2. That was another fastball at 94 miles an hour. So the Padres will await the arrival of the Colorado Rockies, while these Diamondbacks will actually fly to Burbank after this game.
Come on. You can take a bus up there in 2 hours, you know.
I found out the reason. They said that the last time they had an afternoon game here at Petco Park, it took them almost 4 hours to get up to L.A.
It's tough, yeah.
So this time they'll take that 20-minute flight take him longer to get on the plane than it will actually to get there. There's a 2-2 to Allen. A high fly ball in a deep left center field. Maben chasing that one again. Back near the wall. He'll leap up, and this one is going to be out of here. A home run into left center field off the bat of Brandon Allen. And it's now a 2-0 Arizona lead.
That's number 3 for him, for heaven's sakes.
Hit well and leaves just to the left of the Padre bullpen in left center field. 2-0 Arizona. And that was a 2-2 fastball moving away, and Allen got a good swing on it. So another home run in this series for the Arizona Diamondbacks. For the team, that's now 119 on the year. There's a broken back ground ball off the bat of Ransom to the shortstop Bartlett. He'll glove grab and throw that one onto first base in time for the out. And it's number 2 in the inning.
You got a lot of guys at the ball club who can hit for power, and it shows, really. They're the ones that have dominated with the home run delightful outside of Martinez. Man, oh man, Padres looking for that big shot.
So Ryan Roberts will come to the plate. Did not play last night. 2-0 Arizona. There's a slider missing outside, ball 1. At the 11th home run surrendered by Matt Latos in 114 innings. Now the 1-0 pitch. Good fastball down the middle. 1-1.
It was the first inning home run the last time out they got him. You know, a 3-run shot. Padres never overcame it.
That fastball came at a day's best, 97 miles an hour. 1-1 to Roberts. Fouled out of play. Straight back. It's now 1-2.
Well, some lady was just sitting there minding her own business. The ball popped 3 times and bounced in her lap. How about that? Didn't even have to try for it.
That's the best way, exerting no effort whatsoever. 1-2 to Roberts. And he misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the curve. We will get you updated on what's going on around baseball here. Several games underway already. 1 trade today. 2-2. Low and outside. Full count, 3-2.
I have a hunch we're going to have a flurry of trades coming up over the weekend, because the last, was it 1 o'clock on Sundays?
Right.
And then you got to get waivers, which makes it almost impossible to make a trade.
Full count pitch to Ryan Roberts. 2-0 Arizona in the second. Here's the pitch. And that's ripped to third, but speared. Backhand style there by Chase Headley. And the inning is over. But the Diamondbacks score a couple on the 2-run homer by Brandon Allen. 2 runs on 2 hits, none left. After an inning and a half, it's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Padres nothing. This is Padre Baseball, XX 1090 of the Padres Radio Network.
and furniture, designer clothing, groceries, electronics, gift supplies, hardware, and so much more. Get your 25% off any 2 items coupon at GTMstores.com. Then head to GTM Stores in Santee and Lemon Grove.
XEPE, XEPRS, 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
Double X 1090.
Coming up tomorrow, it's the Padres and the Rockies beginning a 3-game series starting at 7:05. A party at the park tomorrow night featuring Country Night starting at 4:30. Live country band out there, specialty drinks, a barbecue, and a whole bunch more. Tickets are available right now. Padres.com/Country Night. Hope to see you out here tomorrow night.
And don't forget, Andy, tomorrow night the weather's going to be perfect again.
Oh, yeah. 2-0 Arizona. Chase Headley leads it off for the Padres in the second. Takes one outside from Daniel Hudson for ball one. Hudson went through the Padres in order in the first, and now the 1-0 to Headley. And there's a strike given on the outside corner, 1-1.
You're watching all the disasters in the weather for the last 3 or 4 months. You begin to realize why we're in San Diego. Boy, what a difference.
Big time difference. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Tailing fastball. And it's 1-2.
Headley had kind of a swing. All of a sudden, his shoulder was bothering him. He didn't really have a good cut at it.
Headley at 297. 3 homers, 35 runs batted in. 1-2 now. Low and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Jesus Guzman waiting on deck. Then it'll be Orlando Hudson. Hudson looking in. He's ready. Here comes his 2-2 to Headley. Swinging a foul tip at the plate. Headley will stay alive. Padres looking for a base runner, and when they get one on, they'll be looking for a stolen base, and that would be good news for Greg Smith. He's our Steal a Meal contestant today. If the Padres steal a bag, Greg's going to receive a McDonald's $25 gift card. Pair of tickets to a future Padre game, all courtesy of McDonald's. Enter to win at XX1090SanDiego.com as Chase fouls that one out of play third base side. So good luck, Greg.
Well, it's strange how things work, Andy. Last year, Headley couldn't hit a ball from the right side. He was hitting 300 left-handed, 100 right-handed. This year, he's hitting 360 right-handed, and 270 left-handed. What a difference. Where'd he come from?
I don't know. He said that he told us last year that his best side was actually his right side.
It is this year by far, but it was really pathetic last year.
Full count now to Headley. Here's the pitch. And again, fouled out of play third base.
Which brings up the point. Do you think you know anything about baseball? No.
Good luck, Brett.
You got it. Man, it's very hard to figure out.
Full count on Headley. And another 3-2 pitch from Hudson is in for strike 3 call. Chase caught looking. And the third strikeout, third in a row by Hudson. One away in the second.
Hey, remember January, probably Saturday, July the 3rd, not January. We're in July, right? I missed 6 months there. But anyway, July 30th, that's a Saturday. Padres take on the Colorado Rockies at 5:35. Get here early and get your rally towel. That's fun to watch about 30,000 people waving those things.
It's always fun. Guzman, a swing and a miss at the changeup. 0-1.
It's not January, is it? No.
No.
You see, the way this was printed, July looked like January to me.
Starts with a J. I can see where you missed that, yeah. Here comes the 0-1 and a weak tapper foul first base side.
I missed June. How'd June get in there? Anyway, don't forget, this Saturday, rally towels be given up. Have some fun. The first 25,000 fans are going to get them. You'll have some fun when you get them.
0-2 here on Jesus Guzman. It's 2-0 Arizona in the bottom of the second inning. And the pitch low and outside, 1-2. Orlando Hudson waiting on deck.
He went by that toss into the stands like it never happened. Man, I've been crawling into the closet for a week.
1-2, driven deep into left field. Backing up now, Parra just going to take a look. This one's gone. Sails into the second deck in the left field pavilion. And Jesus Guzman has cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1 Diamondbacks.
You know, nobody knows that this guy's got pretty good power. He's popped a few.
That's his fourth of the season.
And he hasn't been around here very long, I might add.
So Guzman makes it a 2-1 game.
Who said you couldn't hit home runs at Petco Park? Nothing to it.
It's his second home run of the series.
Yep.
And as mentioned, 4th overall. So here's the O-Dog, Orlando Hudson. First pitch low for ball 1 to him. And Orlando hosting a bowling event tonight. Strikeout Autism coming up at the East Village Tavern and Bowl. There's still some door tickets available. If you want a website, I'll give that information to you. As a pitch is outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
You know, Orlando doesn't get credit for many of the things that he does for kids. He really is out in the community a lot.
He has this Catch Foundation, which is now assisting Rady's Children's Hospital, the Autism Discovery Institute. There's a ground ball sharply to the second baseman Johnson. He'll field and throw to first in time, 2 away. But if you're interested in joining Orlando and some of his teammates like Mike Adams and Anthony Bass and Heath Bell later on tonight, go to Strikeout Autism. That's one word, strikeoutautism.charityhappenings, also one word, .org. Again, that's strikeoutautism.charityhappenings.org, and that'll give you all the information about being able to purchase a ticket to get in. There'll be an auction, some autograph sessions as well, and it'll be a good old time in downtown San Diego. So here's Kyle Blanks. He'll take the first pitch low for ball 1.
You know what I can't wait for?
What's that?
For Blanks, Venable, Rizzo all to find themselves. Talk about young guys with power. They're out there.
Blanks chops it foul at home plate. 1-1.
All fighting to get organized. Venable he's had a little tough time. Blanks just getting off the ground. And Rizzo, of course, had a desperate time here. But I'll tell you my Mickey Mantle story about that, too, in a minute.
2-1 Arizona. Second inning. Pitch to Blanks hit high in the air. Deep into left field. Parra looking back. He will have room and make the catch midway onto that warning track. Kyle Blanks just missed, and the inning has come to an end. But the Padres inch a bit closer on the home run by Guzman. 1 run on 1 hit, none left. After 2, Diamondbacks 2, Padres 1. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Listen up, Padres fans. Buster here, chairman of Petco.
PSI, the white glove guys. 1-800-481-COOL.
You're listening to Padres Baseball on XX 1090.
Top of the third at Petco Park. It is a 2-1 lead for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And the pitcher Daniel Hudson coming up. No slouch at the plate. This guy's hitting .333 with a homer and 12 runs batted in.
Isn't that amazing? Wow.
First pitch is a good fastball down the middle for a strike. 0-1. 2-run homer by Brandon Allen in the second inning. In the top of the inning. And a solo homer by Jesus Guzman in the bottom. And it's 2-1 Arizona. 0-1 to Hudson. Strike called outside corner. 0-2. So Hudson actually is 14 for 42 at the plate. 0-2. Swing and a miss. There's strike 3. He's now 14 for 43. 1 away as Latos with his third strikeout And now we'll go back to the top of the order here for the Diamondbacks. Kelly Johnson, the second baseman. And a reminder for you that Petco Certified Nutrition, food that meets Petco standards for essential advanced or natural nutrition or doesn't have what it takes to be on their shelves. Learn more at petco.com/certified. Petco is where the healthy pets go. So here's Johnson. And a first pitch fastball right down the middle for him, and it's 0-1.
I mentioned about the Mickey Mantle story, you know, and what brought me to mind was Rizzo, Anthony Rizzo.
0-1 to Johnson, slider low, 1-1.
It was so bad they had to get rid of him. He just had a terrible time up there. And then when they got down there, started to hit again. But Mantle had the same problem in 1951. I'll tell you what happened.
There's the 1-1 to Johnson. And a high fly ball to right field. Chase Will Venable back a little bit. Now squaring up to the infield, making the grab, 2 away.
You know, Mantle was raised in a town called Commerce, Oklahoma. 2,500 people, a huge community. Goes into New York with their 8 million people and surrounding maybe 12 million all the way around. And he was awful. Just like Rizzo had a terrible day. So they sent him down. Hit well again, came back and tore baseball apart the next 20 years.
Yes, he did.
And I think Rizzo's going to do the same thing when he comes back. He's going to pick it up and go for it. Let's hope so anyway.
Absolutely right. There is Gerardo Parra. And he'll take a strike, 0-1 from Matt Latos. Getting into a better groove here in this third inning. Two-1 Arizona in the third. And the pitch is high, 1-1.
Well, location is really the Latos problem. If you want to have a problem with him, but with all the stuff he's got, in the wrong spot doesn't help. Gets it in the right spot, outstanding.
1-1 now. And a slider hit to third and a backhand grab toward the line by Chase Headley. Headley saved a double right there with quick reactions and makes the catch. And the Diamondbacks go in order here in the third. That our 15th out of the game. Brought to you by Geico. The time it takes to wait in line for the concession stand. You can get a quote with Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
Hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Great beer, great responsibility.
For the guaranteed lowest prices and the greatest selection of sheepskin boots and slippers, go to Boot World, your home of sheepskin. Boot World has the finest brands of sheepskin: Ugg Australia, Aussie Dog, Stahicum, and Old Friend, all at the guaranteed lowest prices. Find the sheepskin boots and slippers you want at Boot World and BootWorld.com.
Powered by the Cox Communication Studio. This is XX 1090.
Well, Luis Martinez will lead it off and chops the first pitch foul down the third base line here in this third inning. A 2-1 Diamondbacks lead. Martinez, pitcher spot, Matt Latos, and then back to the top for Will Venable here against Daniel Hudson. 0-1 is a bit low, and it's even 1-1.
Every time I see Martinez, it looks like he's 13 years old or something. God, he's young looking.
Asking for his birth certificate?
Yeah, almost.
1-1 pitch now. And that caught the corner outside, 1-2. It's a pretty wide strike zone. It's been that way for both pitchers here. Batters are going to have to adjust to that. There's a 1-2 now to Martinez. And again, grounds it foul third base. That's the one thing I know a lot of players will tell you. It's tough to get used to the strike zone. It's supposed to be enforced, the rule book.
Nah, they don't even read it.
But yeah, it's kind of out the door. You gotta have to learn, and there are actually scouting reports now printed up on the umpires. 1-2 missing outside, 2-2.
Who was the umpire struck out 15 in a World Series game or something?
Yeah, that was
that's my style.
That was
what? That's what he said.
That was the NLCS in 1997.
Oh, God, it was pathetic.
It was a late Eric Gregg.
Yeah.
2-2, low and outside, full count, 3-2. That was Levon Hernandez pitching against the Braves that day.
See what memory? I hate guys with memory banks like that. I knew it happened, but I didn't know who did it.
Yeah, Levon Hernandez. 15 strikeouts to the Atlanta Braves, and the strike zone was from dugout to dugout. 3-2, ripped into right, coming in Upton. He's got room and reaching down now to make the catch around shin high. And Martinez hit it well the other way, but Upton there to make the grab, one away.
Andy, it's early on for Martinez, but he looks like he has a decent bat. It doesn't look like he's overwhelmed or anything.
The scouting report on Luis Martinez when he came up, I was chatting with Buddy Black about him. I remembered seeing him a couple times in spring training, but not a whole bunch to really base any opinion on. But defense was more what he was noted for. There's a strike to Latos. And they said that he could put the ball in play, and he was hitting about 318, I believe, when he was in Tucson.
Well, I tell you what, spring training is impossible to judge.
Oh, yeah. Latos on a broken back ground ball to third. Ryan Roberts will pick that one up and throw out Latos. 2 up, 2 down in the Padre third. Padres down a run, 2-1 in this third inning, and Will Venable take a little extra time to let Latos settle in and get a seat in the dugout with 2 away.
Yeah, remember all your leadoff hitters, when the pitcher is up and runs out an infield ground or whatever, you sort of stall. Make sure, give him a little time to get organized, and or if he's on the base pass, whatever. It's part of the game plan for the leadoff hitter.
Got to get that pitcher some rest.
Yeah.
Hudson ready. Here's pitch to Venable, and a slider missing in for ball 1. Padre Baseball this afternoon brought to you by Mission Federal Credit Union. What's your definition of success? Join the winning team and open an account at Mission Fed today. Venable checks and takes it low. It's 2-0.
Yeah, Venable, Blanks, Rizzo. If those guys all came at the same time, you're going to have some power in the middle of your lineup and some speed with Guy Venable.
2-0 to Will. Ripped into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Over to cut it off is Upton skillfully on a backhand. It'll hold Will Venable to a single. Upton had a good break on that ball and got to the alley. Put that glove down backhand and made a nice catch to keep Will at first base.
Upton at one time played some center field, if I'm not mistaken, and now they got him in right. And if you can't throw, you can't play right field. That's a key spot to have a good arm.
So Venable with his first hit of the afternoon. Padres' second hit of the day. First being the home run by Guzman that got the Padres on the board. They trail 2-1 in the bottom of the third. Here's Bartlett. And a throw to first, and back on the bag there is Will Venable. I mentioned there was a trade today. Cubs sent their outfielder Kosuke Fukudome to the Cleveland Indians for a couple of minor leaguers today. Cubs will be paying the balance of the money still owed Fukudome. There's a line shot third base, but just fouled on the line. And another broken bat. No balls and 1 strike to Bartlett. Cubs and the Brewers are underway at Miller Park today after 6 innings. The Brewers have a 4-2 lead over the Cubs. Ryan Braun has hit home run number 21.
How about those Brewers? They're on top in the Central. Kind of a surprise.
And they lost Ricky Weeks for up to 6 weeks with that ankle injury yesterday.
And then Pittsburgh, a game and a half out. Where'd they come from? Surprises today all over baseball.
Swing and a miss. Chased the ball out of the zone on another good slider. 0-2. Marlins win at Washington 5-2. Mike Stanton with his 24th home run. Mets win a slugfest at the Great American Ballpark 10-9 over Cincinnati. We'll see the Mets in New York on the next road trip. Long set by Hudson, and now he'll step off the rubber.
Well, you're right. as the Mets have lost a little ground. They're not within range. They're 12.5 out, third place in the Central. So I'm Eastern Red. They got a long way to go.
And they're in 5th in the wild card race too. So there are a lot of teams to hop over. 0-2 to Bartlett. Just missed outside. 2-2.
Yeah, for those of you just listening in, as Andy said, there are 3 division winners, and then the team with the best percentage of all the other teams in the division that aren't winners get the shot at the playoffs.
A lot of people didn't like the wild card, but I'm sure it's kept interest in baseball for a lot of teams that aren't in their division races but are leading the wild card. There goes Venable. 2-2 is low and outside. The throw by Montero is going to be dropped by Kelly Johnson. It's a stolen base for Venable. His 19th of the year. And a winner. We have a winner. Greg Smith in our Steel Meal contest. Greg's going to receive a McDonald's $25 gift card and tickets to a future Padre game, all courtesy of McDonald's. Again, you enter to win at xx1090sandiego.com.
A little closer than I thought it was.
I think if he holds on, he's out.
Yeah, very close.
So it's 2-2 now on Jason Bartlett with a tying run in scoring position with 2 outs.
Okay, Jason, go for it. He's only 1 for 9 though in the series. Hasn't hit well lately.
2-1 Diamondbacks. The 2-2 pitch. Low and outside. That didn't miss by a whole bunch. It's full. 3-2.
I'll tell you, that was a tough pitch to take. I mean, usually you're going to swing at that and you're going to strike out, but he took what did it miss by, an eyelash?
An eyelash and maybe an eyelash and a half. Yeah. 3-2 to Bartlett. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Inning over. Padres don't score. Stranded man at second. We have played 3. Diamondbacks 2. Padres 1. Padre Baseball, XX1090, and the Padres Radio Network.
Becky, thanks for calling.
Oh, no problem. Lyle, honey, it's time to go home.
DoubleMySpeed.com.
What is that he keeps saying?
DoubleMySpeed.com.
DoubleMySpeed.
Marcos off the 78 and our newest showroom at 7666 Miramar Road.
Now back to Padres baseball on XX1090.
Coming up on Sunday, July 31st, Padres and the Rockies. It's a 105 first pitch. First 8,000 kids, 14 and younger, can take home a great prize. It's the Padres mini bats. Those tickets are available right now at Padres.com. Again, Sunday, July 31. Padres and the Rockies. Padres and the Diamondbacks right now, 2-1 Arizona. Top of the 4th, leading it off will be Justin Upton, and he'll take strike 1 from Matt Latos.
Latos blew this guy away in his first at-bat. Let's see if he can do it again.
No balls and 1 strike on Justin Upton with an 8-game hitting streak. 0-1, grounded sharply past the dive of Headley at third base into the corner, making a 9-game streak. As Upton streaks towards second base, he'll stand with a lead double.
Knew I spoke too soon. Incidentally, gang, did you know that you can fly nonstop from San Diego to Hawaii? Yes, you can. For nonstop service and authentic Hawaiian hospitality, visit HawaiianAirlines.com, and you'll have a ball when you get there, and even on the way.
That is Upton's 53rd extra base hit of the year. That leads the National League.
He's quite a player, no question. His at-bats have been incredible as well.
So here's Montero with a man in scoring position and nobody out at the top of the fourth. 2-1 Arizona. And the pitch right in on the fist, and a foul ball third base side into the terrace and out of play. 0-1.
Well, what the manager, Kirk Gibson, wants from Montero is a ground ball at least to get the runner to third with one out if he can do it. If he doesn't do that, then he's failed his job. Isn't that funny? You never know.
That's exactly what he's up there to do.
Of course, a base hit wouldn't hurt either.
That would be a bonus.
Yep.
Latos from the stretch. Glance back at second. Now to the plate. The 0-1 is in the air to right field. Racing in now is Venable. He's under it. He's got it. No tag by Upton. Too shallow. And out number 1.
Well, actually, the idea was okay. Got it to the right side, but in the air, that killed the thought of the guy going to third. So we'll see what happens now with Chris Young coming up.
Gave you some of the scores from around baseball today. Some matchups for later on. Cardinals hosting the Astros. Garcia against Rodriguez in that matchup. Atlanta and Pittsburgh once again tonight. Low against our old friend Kevin Correa, who's 11-8 on the year. And in Philadelphia tonight, it'll be the Giants and the Phillies. Tim Lincecum, after being scratched for a couple of days with the stomach virus, he is 8-8 going up against Kyle Kendrick at 5-4.
You know, the Astros have the worst record in all of Major League Baseball.
Yes, they
I don't
do.
know what happened to them. They just collapsed.
First one to Chris Young is a strike. Fastball inside corner, 0-1. And that's the reason they're entertaining thoughts of even dealing Hunter Pence, their all-star right fielder.
Well, you know, if you're that bad, how much worse can you get, no matter who you have?
Upton at second, 1 out, 2-1 Diamondbacks, fourth inning. Here's the pitch outside, 1-1. American League games in progress. Angels leading at Detroit now, 12-7. That game is in the top of the ninth inning. Miguel Cabrera has hit his 22nd home run of the year. Royals leading at Boston in the bottom of the ninth inning, 4-3. Dustin Pedroia with his 15th home run. He now has a 25-game hitting streak.
That's okay.
Pop up, foul territory toward the third base dugout and up and out of play. And it'll be 1-2 now.
You know, a couple of teams like Detroit, that kind of surprises me. Texas, even though they won last year, are coming back strong this year. Boston and New York expected to be there. That's all the American League. Over the Nashville, Philadelphia expected them to be there, but Milwaukee, kind of a surprise. Not bad at all. And of course the Giants hanging in there after their World Series title a year ago.
And speaking of hitting streaks, I failed to tell you that when we were talking about the Marlins and the Nationals, that Emilio Bonifacio extended his hitting streak to 26 games today. 1-2 slider outside, 2-2.
I think you should get a bonus for pronouncing his name properly.
Emilio Bonifacio.
Bonifacio.
It is just fun to say.
Get him on a rundown, you know.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count here to Chris Young. Pitch by Matt Latos. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. Chased the slider. And that's strikeout number 4 for Latos. More importantly, the second out of this inning. And it'll bring up Brandon Allen, who's the reason that the Diamondbacks are in front 2-1. His 2-run homer with 1 out in the second is the difference.
Well, you know, if Latos could stop them after the lead double and not give them a run, that's pretty darn good. We'll see what happens.
A's lead the Rays at 5-0. That game is in the third inning. The former Diamondback Connor Jackson with his 4th home run. And with first base open, they're going to put Allen on. And they'll take their chances with Cody Ransom. Intentional walk being delivered here, issued here. That Red Sox game now final. Royals over the Red Sox 4-3. Orioles in Toronto later tonight. And Texas will host the Minnesota Twins. Scott Baker against Matt Harrison in that one. There's ball 3 intentionally wide.
Kind of a surprise. Here's a guy who's been up only 25 times in the big leagues. Getting an intentional pass. How about that?
So Allen will trot the first. Cody Ransom will be the batter now, first and second with 2 away in the top of the 4th. Arizona with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, Cody's not an old-timer either. 1 for 8 so far in the big league. Make that 1 for 9, I should say, with a ground ball to short in the second inning.
So Ransom to the plate. Grounded to short in his first time to the plate.
Yeah, Drew's gone for the year, isn't it?
That's what they think, yeah.
Yeah, they don't expect him back. He's a shortstop.
There they go, a double steal. The throw down to third base is going to be not in time. Oh, man, I'd like to see that one again. Upton and the trailer Allen, each with a stolen base. Luis Martinez made a strong throw to third. And called safe by third base umpire Dana DeMuth. And good call by an eyelash.
Yeah, he got there.
So number 16 for Upton. And number 1 of the year for Brandon Allen. But it's now 0-2 on Ransom after he fouls one back.
Andy, the umpires have no chance at all now. You make a mistake, and boy, they're all over him no matter what. And the guy was safe.
That was the one thing that bothered me about the Jerry Meals thing the other night, was that hearing reports of his family being harassed and that kind of thing. Come on, people.
Yeah. He missed it, but he admitted it.
Tried to check, could not. Ransom down on strikes. Good pitching here by Latos to get out of the jam. And the Diamondbacks walk away with nothing here in the 4th. 1 hit, 2 left after 3.5. Diamondbacks 2, Padres 1. Padre Baseball, XX 10-9.
Get it right. Call the Men's Legal Center at 619-234-3838. Again, 619-234-3838. Or visit us at the web at menslegal.com.
Scott VR. Weekday mornings at 6. XX 1090.
You can listen to the Padres even when you're away from your radio. That is with the MLB.com @Bat11 app for your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Get live audio, pitch-by-pitch track, video highlights, and a whole bunch more. If you can text right now, go ahead and text @Bat to 31826. Or if you can't text, head to Padres.com. That's where you get all the details. Don't be texting in your car while you're driving.
I think the all-time miss by an umpire was Joyce when he missed the perfect game.
Oh, yeah.
The last play of the game.
Cameron Maben, first pitch swinging, ground ball, left side, base hit to left.
Hang on, guys. Got to see some action here. Yeah, Joyce missed the final play of the game, which would have given the pitcher a perfect game. And he had to admit it, because he did admit it. I'll give him credit for that. He handled it beautifully, but basically, oh, what a miss.
And handled so well that he and Armando Galarraga, the pitcher, wrote a book together about it.
On one play?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So here's Chase Headley. And a throw over to check on Maben. Maben set a franchise record with a stolen base in 6 consecutive games.
Got 23 of them. He can run.
He leads off at first. 2-1 Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch outside to Headley, ball 1. And it's pretty much a story when a Padre team scores a run against Daniel Hudson. His ERA lifetime against San Diego was 0.83 coming into this appearance.
That mean he's okay?
Yeah.
Certainly does.
Long set and a throw to first, and Maben will dive back in safely.
Tell you what, he can't take a very big lead because the movement by Hudson is excellent on the throw to first.
So Daniel Hudson, born in Lynchburg, Virginia, now making his home in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Another throw over. He's 24. And had a great final couple of months for the Diamondbacks last year when he went 7-1 with an ERA under 2.
A lot of pitching last year is right.
So Maben with a good lead at first. Not running. The 1-0 pitch is chopped slowly left to the mound. It'll be fielded there by Hudson. Will run it almost all the way to the bag. Underhand flip to Brandon Allen. They get the play on Headley, but down to second base now into scoring position with 1 away is Maben on the 1-3 putout.
Well, here we go again, Andy. Another tight ball game. Very tight.
So here is Jesus Guzman. His home run in the second inning. Cut the lead from 2-0 to 2-1. Hudson was originally a 5th-round pick of the White Sox back in June of 2008. And he was involved in that trade with the White Sox for Edwin Jackson, who has since now moved on again to the St. Louis Cardinals in a deadline deal, or previous deadline deal. Yesterday, ground ball to the hole at short, kicks off the glove of Ransom into left. Here's Maben to score and tie the game. Jesus Guzman with a shot off of Ransom's glove. Maben scores easily. It's 2-2. Single run batted in Guzman.
I'll tell you what, that was a terrible play by the shortstop. I don't care how you cut it. He should have stopped the ball, and he didn't stop it. And when that went by him, which went off his glove into left field, boy, how could pick up a run? That's a terrible play by the shortstop. I hate to criticize him, but it was. That's all you can say.
So it's a 2-2 game, and now Guzman at first base with only 1 away for Orlando Hudson.
One thing infielders always understand, if you can't catch it, stop it. And he didn't.
Guzman with his second run batted into the game. He now has 17 on the year. And a first pitch slider in for strike 1 to Hudson. Hudson facing Hudson. Switch hitter now from the left side against the right-hand throwing Daniel Hudson. 0-1. And got jammed and fouled it over the screen. And out of play, 0-2 to Orlando Hudson.
The guy had his date with him. He bobbled the ball 4 times before he finally got it. My compliments, sir.
Now, if he's smart, he gives her the ball.
Oh, yeah. What else?
Not that I'm going to be in a position to give anybody relationship advice there, but, you know, it just seems kind of obvious to me.
Yeah.
0-2, ground ball to the second baseman. Johnson with it. Flip to second for 1. The return throw is not going to be in time. Fielder's choice 4-6. Hudson safe at first base. Now with 2 away, it'll bring up Kyle Blanks. A tie game now, 2-2.
Hey, all your Padre fans, get Padres Flex 10-pack and save up to 20%. You can pick any combination of tickets, use them at one game or across multiple games. It's your choice. Flex 10-pack tickets start as low as $11 and are available in 4 great seating sections. So get your Flex 10-pack today by calling this number, 619-795-5008. Call it.
So here's Blanks. Big swing and a miss. He was thinking he's going to get a first pitch fastball, and he got the good slider from Daniel Hudson. It's 0-1.
If you're a hitter, don't try to outthink the pitcher. They get you every time.
Orlando Hudson on at first base. Tie game at 2. And a swing and a foul tip at the plate. They got a good piece of Montero as he drops his glove. I think that got him actually on the wrist of the glove hand.
Well, right now, Blanks is in tough shape. He's 0 for 2 as far as the count is. There are no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitcher now can play with him if he wants to. Let's see what happens.
Hudson will lead off at first. And a throw over. And Hudson will dive back in. So Kyle Blank's looking to get on track here. A couple of hits and 18 trips to the plate since he was recalled from AAA. And faces an 0-2 pitch from Daniel Hudson. Here it comes, way outside. 1-2.
The one thing when Blanks is up there, the outfielders need binoculars to see home plate. They're way back. In fact, the entire infield, everybody's back except the first baseman holding the runner at first. Everybody back.
Now the count 1-2 on Kyle Blanks. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Ground ball just foul, third base. So we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kyle Blanks with the number 88 on his back, and he looks like a tight end in a football game, doesn't he?
Yeah, you don't see that number very often anywhere. Somebody used to have 99. It was a pitcher, and I forgot his name.
Turk
but
Wendell.
I forget another name.
Turk Wendell used to wear that, and also Mitch Williams, the Wild Thing with the Phillies.
See, these guys, they knows all these things. I'm going back to the 30s.
Ground ball foul on a broken bat, third base side. Turk Wendell, he was that quirky pitcher that used to jump over the foul line first base. He would have to wave to the center fielder before every pitch or every inning. He ate black licorice when he was out on the mound. They would brush his teeth in between innings.
Oh, yeah, well, you got to have clean teeth when you're working, you know.
And it's funny because former Padre manager Jim Riggleman had him with the Cubs and said, hey, listen, you want to be known as a freak show or do you want to be known as a pitcher? Cut this stuff out and get out there and throw the ball. 1-2 pitch. Blanks takes it inside. Good eye right there. It's even 2-2.
But he was having so much fun. You look at it that way, you know. The guy's happy, let him go.
He was trying to keep track of all those quirks and lost control, you know. And then Mitch Williams wearing the number 99 and gave up that big home run to Joe Carter in the World Series. Here's a 2-2. And again, chop foul at home plate. Game is tied at 2. On the RBI infield single by Jesus Guzman that scored Cameron Maben.
I'm afraid to mention it, but right now in this at-bat, Blanks is looking better than he has at other times. He's swinging and making a piece of the ball on the bat. That's what you want. Let's see if we can get one going.
Another 2-2 by Hudson. Low and outside. It's full. 3-2. Orlando Hudson will be off on this pitch on the full count.
Okay, now you're Blanks. It's going to be a fastball. Can the guy throw a breaking ball over the plate? If he can, that's what you should throw.
Yeah, I think he's thrown the slider a few times for strikes.
We'll see what happens.
But you wonder about 3-2. Although you do have another young hitter in the on-deck circle. Let's see what goes on here. There goes the O-Dog, and the pitch is outside, but swung on and missed. On a slider to Kyle Blanks, and the inning has come to an end. But the Padres tie it up. They get a run on a couple of hits and leave a man after 4. Padres 2, Diamondbacks 2. This is Padre Baseball.
Complete Auto Care, they'll help keep your car running newer, longer. This month, when you buy 3 Firestone Champion HR tires, get the 4th free. Call 1-800-LOCATE-US to be connected to one of the 14 San Diego area Firestone Complete Auto Care locations.
Hacksaw here. I want to talk sports with you right after the Padres game on XX 1090.
It's out of the 5th inning on a spectacular day in San Diego. A 2-2 game, top of the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up here against Matt Latos. It'll be Ryan Roberts, the pitcher Daniel Hudson, back to the top for Kelly Johnson. First pitch fastball low from Latos, ball 1. While we have a moment, want to wish a happy birthday to Lizzie Bendrick. She is interning in the media relations department here this year. 1-0 is fouled on the right field line. That'll get out of play. And Jerry, Lizzie was complaining today that she's now 7 years away from being 30.
Oh, my God. It's almost as much as me.
I said, are you really saying that?
I know. When you're young, it never comes. But when you get old, it's gone by in a hurry.
Foul out of play right side. 1-2. But Lizzie is doing a great job and helping out Lauren Miller and Josh Issue and the media relations staff here with San Diego Padres. So happy birthday, Lizzie.
Yeah, she's right on the ball. You know, it's a funny thing. I got the lineup today for both teams. Came out of Bud's office.
There's a 1-2. And again, fouled out of play right side.
And Lizzie's right there. You got him? And I mean, within 3 minutes, everything was put together. Man, she's great. Outstanding. And loves what she does. That's the main thing.
Puts out the lineup sheets every day with important information for us, you know.
Oh, yeah. Stats, figures, numbers.
1-2. Dribble foul third base. Good at bat here by Ryan Roberts. 2-2 game, top 5.
Well, we're in the 5th inning starting off, and it's pitch number 64. That's a little bit more than you'd like to see. We'll see what happens.
1-2 on the way to Ryan Roberts. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pulled the string, went back to the slider, and got Roberts on strike. 6 strikeouts now for Latos. And will bring up the pitcher, Daniel Hudson.
You mentioned Hudson, a pretty good hitting pitcher. Batting average 300. Not many pitchers can make that statement.
No. Pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
He's a guy you got to treat like a hitter. You can't treat him as a pitcher that's hitting. He's got some juice in his bat. We'll find out.
1-0, swing and a miss. Chased a high fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, you got to find the strike zone. That was over his head.
Of course, now when we were talking about the media relations staff, I failed to mention one key component. The one that holds it all together is Shanna Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, a big brute. Was she 2 feet 2 and about 100 pounds? A cute little bug, I'll tell you that. This is a very tiny little girl and works as hard as you can work.
You got to have that one piece of the pie there just to hold the whole department together, and that's the person that does it. 1-2 now the count on Hudson. Here's the pitch by Latos. Tried to overthrow that one. It's high and outside, 2-2.
You know, you mentioned something that people don't realize how important people like that are in the area where they're handling all the stats and the figures and this and that and so forth. And boy, they're on top of it all the time.
2-2. Little check swing roller to the shortstop. Jason Bartlett will field that one and throw it across in time. 2 up, 2 down for the Diamondbacks in the 5th. It's a 2-2 game. And now back to the top of the order for Kelly Johnson. Mentioned that Ted will rejoin us tomorrow as the Rockies come to town, and Ted Leitner's stats are great with Metafast. 40 pounds lost. He's keeping them off with Metafast. For a center near you, 1-888-9 Metafast, or go to mymetafastsandiego.com. Pitch to Kelly Johnson from Matt Latos is in for strike 1. And another pitch in for a strike.
Always fascinates me the way the defense in the outfield changed positions. Outfield to the left side, infield to the right side. Big gap in right center field.
There's the 0-2, swinging a foul back to the screen.
This so far, outside of the one home run by Allen, has been a pretty darn good game by Mr. Latos.
0-2 the count on Kelly Johnson in the leadoff spot here, and the 0-2 is a swing and a miss, strike three. Slider in on him, and Martinez dropped it and makes the tag, and the inning has come to an end. Very good, efficient inning there for Latos, who now has 7 strikeouts. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're still tied. Padres 2 and the Diamondbacks 2. This is Padre Baseball.
It all starts at the Renew and Redo Bath event. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. While supplies last, U.S. only. See store for details.
You're listening to Padres Baseball on XX 1090.
To the bottom of the 5th inning, brought to you by Collins Family Jewelers. You know the 4 C's of diamond quality. Remember the 5th and most important C, that is Collins Family Jewelers. A 2-2 game. And Luis Martinez will lead it off here for the Padres against Daniel Hudson. First pitch, strike down the middle, 0-1.
You know, one of the things the Padres have missed was their left-hander, Clayton Richard, and not a lot said about him. We're just waiting. He's not ready, and we don't know when he's going to be ready.
Reach down and serves one into right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Luis Martinez with his first single as a big leaguer. Got his first home run yesterday. Now a lead man on.
And now we're going to find out if Latos can bunt.
Man with a couple of sacrifices this year. Two in the 5th. Latos already squaring to bunt. Here's the pitch. Gets it down. Allen will field. One play only. First base with the second baseman Johnson covering. Sacrifice complete. And it goes 3-4. And down to second base into scoring position for Will Venable is Luis Martinez in a tie game. 2-2.
Let's give Latos a little credit. That ball wasn't even a strike. It almost hit him in the hip. And how he bunted it, I don't know, but a great job.
So here's Venable. First pitch swinging, got the slider, missed it outside, 0-1. Martinez at second base. And now the pitch to Venable. Popped up, foul, straight back and out of play. So Venable is 1 for 2 in the game. Stole his 19th base of the year. Now a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Waits on that one. It's outside, 1-2.
You know what I like about Venable? Choking up on the bat about 1.5 inches. Not many guys will do that. They made a little more back. All you want is a single. You don't want a home run right now. You'll take it, of course, but basically is to get that guy up from second base and take the lead. And they're doing just the right thing, choking up.
1-2 outside, 2-2. Outfield shifted a bit toward left field. Big gap in right center for Venable. Martinez on at second. 2-2 is a ground ball right side. It'll get the runner to third. Johnson will field, throw to first, and just get the hustling Venable by a step. So now it's up to Bartlett to get the man home from third base here with 2 away in a 2-2 game in the 5th inning. Bartlett with a couple of strikeouts today against Hudson. Daniel Hudson with 5 strikeouts. Matt Latos with 7. Each starter has given up a home run. A 2-run shot to Brandon Allen in the second. And Jesus Guzman with a solo shot for the Padres in the bottom of the 2nd inning. First pitch outside, ball 1. This would be a big clutch 2-out knock right here. Here's the 1-0. Bartlett takes it inside, 2-0.
A pretty good pitch. Wow.
Hudson saw some good stuff. 94 miles an hour on that pitch. Here's the 2-0 to Bartlett. He'll take that low, 3-0. Cameron Maben is on deck.
The Padres' hottest hitter waiting to come up. We'll see what happens.
Maben has now hit in 12 of his last 13 games. Bartlett, though, with a hit in 6 of his last 8, so he's been pretty good as well. Here's a 3-0. He'll take that one all the way. Strike 1, 3-1. Two ball game. 3-1. Chopped off home plate and rolls foul at third base side.
Reminder also, Padres Baseball brought to you by Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite. Yeah, taste the greatness.
Full count on Bartlett. 2 outs, bottom 5. Martinez, the runner at third base. 3-2 to Bartlett. Takes strike 3 called. And the inning has come to an end. No runs on a hit. Man strands at third base. We played 5. Padres 2, Diamondbacks 2. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Ted Leitner speaking from Edifast and speaking of something to
coffee. I'm off to Walmart.
Go to walmart.com and search Dr. Scholl's Custom Fit Orthotics for a kiosk nearest you. Savings versus other custom orthotics insert brands sold at retail.
XEPE. XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
Double X 1090.
2-2 game, top 6. It'll be Gerardo Parra, Justin Upton, and Miguel Montero here against Matt Latos. Parra batting for the third time. He's 0 for 2. And takes a good strike. Nothing in 1. Right down the middle.
You know, in the past, this has been the toughest part of the game for Latos is the second half. And let's see what he does now. See if he's picked up some steam here.
The ball's in a 1 strike. And that one just missed outside. Evens the count of the ball and a strike. Latos working quickly, the 1-1, and a check swing and a low pitch inside, 2-1 the count. Latos made 77 pitches to this point. And now the 2-1 to Parra, lifted foul third base and out of play. So the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gerardo Parra. Padres in the home whites today. And the 2-2. Late decision to swing and a liner down the third base line and just foul.
You got that right, man. You know, I think the Padres, what do they have, about 40 different uniforms? They got uniforms coming out of their uniforms. Man, oh man, they're everywhere. Every time we look up, I say, what team is that?
Here's a 2-2. Up and in. Oh, a little chin music right there to Parra.
Well, that doesn't hurt. Get him off the plate a little bit. He didn't throw at his head. It just the ball got up and in. That's all. And down he went. But I think he overreacted personally.
It's gone full.
Here, he's down
yeah, I was going to say it. A little different perspective down there. 3-2 on Parra. Here comes the pitch by Matt Latos. And that's in the air to center field. Shallow coming in now is Maben. He dives and he's got it. Cameron Maben closing quickly, making the backhand dive, and he hangs on.
He can do it. Incidentally, your Padres are going to honor the all-time saves leader Trevor Hoffman in a special retirement ceremony. Remember the date, Sunday, August 21st, about a month away or so, following the 105 Padres game against the Marlins. So don't miss this historic event. It's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Get your game tickets before they're gone at Padres.com/Trevor. And honor the man who brought so much to San Diego.
What a grab there by Cameron Maben. And a pop-up foul, first base side near the stands. Over to take a look as Guzman. He'll be out of room. It's out of play. Nothing in 1 on Upton.
That ball kind of fooled me. It faded a little bit more than I thought it was going. I thought it'd carry a little bit farther. It didn't. It just almost died. And give Maben credit. He did it.
With a backhand right in front of Kyle Blanks. Did the somersault and hung on. So 0-1 on Upton.
Yeah, remember him.
Yeah. Double.
He's a guy you gotta watch.
Another double in the 4th inning. Here's the 0-1. And the pitch outside evens it up at a ball and a strike. Latos ready on the 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a foul tip held that time by Martinez. That was a good sweeping slider.
Yeah, he's thrown this pitch to this man several times. In fact, in the first inning, he got him on 2 of those.
That's the one that starts over the heart of the plate, and then all of a sudden you realize it's in the dirt, and it's basically a ball you're swinging at.
If you see the pitch from the center field, it's amazing the break on it.
1-2 on the way to Upton. Fastball is high. Evens it up at 2-2. Still some good life. 95 miles an hour on his 85th pitch.
Well, I'll tell you what, don't walk him. He can steal a base. He's got 16 of them.
Upton steps out. Latos now ready. And a 2-2 pitch coming. In the dirt. Good block there by Martinez. It's gone full. Second time this inning he's gone full on a batter. 3-2. Game is tied at 2. It's been that way since the bottom of the 4th inning. With an RBI infield single off the bat of Jesus Guzman. His home run is also responsible for the other run. It's 2-2. Check swing on a pitch outside, ball 4. Matt not real happy with himself.
Well, he's got a problem now. He got a guy that can run over there, and he just might try it.
Upton already with his 16th stolen base today and the double steal. He stole 3rd. And now Miguel Montero will come up. He is 0 for 2 with 2 fly balls. It's over in Milwaukee as the Brewers have beaten the Cubs 4-2. Markham over Wells. John Axford with his 30th save. First one to Montero, backed him off inside, 1-0. So again, the Brewers had a half-game lead coming in over the Cardinals, a game and a half over the Pirates. Those two teams will be playing a little bit later on in different cities. And a throw to first, and Upton back on the bag. Pirates in Atlanta, and the Cardinals hosting the Astros. It's getting to that point now where you start talking a little bit more seriously about the races and where these teams are located. Right around the trade deadline coming up on Sunday. And Montero swings and fouls one out to play third base side, 1-1.
Game number 106. What will leave him about 56 to go, something like that?
Exactly right. No calculator involved there. Didn't even take his shoes off.
Well, I did it with my hands.
It was impressive.
Fingers.
Runner at first base is Upton with 1 out and another throw over. Good one that time by Latos. It was a little closer, but Upton back in.
Well, Upton is doing 2 things. He may steal, you don't know, but more importantly, he's getting the attention of Latos, which takes it away from home plate. So that's what you want to do.
Divide his attention. 1-1 pitch to Montero, up and in. It's 2-1. A couple of pitches in this inning have missed badly for the first time for Matt. But he has pitched a whale of a game here so far. And
yeah. It's the 6th, 7th, and 8th you got to watch, you know, and see where it goes from there. Did great to the first 5. We'll see what happens here.
Upton a short lead at first. And the pitch to Montero. Ground ball right side. A base hit past the dive of Hudson. Retrieved in the outfield by Will Venable. That'll hold Upton to second base. It's first and second with 1 away. And Chris Young now at the plate. First hit for Montero today, second in the series.
What Latos needs is the atom ball right at somebody for a double play. If we can get it, let's see if we can do it.
So Matt is coming off a couple of straight no decisions in one game here against the Giants, and in that Heat game in Philadelphia. He told me that he went through 6 undershirts and 2 uniforms that day. And working 6 innings.
I can understand why. Man, it was hot.
So here's Chris Young. First and second for the Diamondbacks in a 2-2 game, top 6. And a first pitch fastball is high for ball 1. There'll be somebody throwing in the Padre bullpen very shortly.
Yeah, I think they're storming there right now. But it's the 6th, 7th, and 8th that he has a little trouble. Let's see if he can get through this. If he does, he might just pick it up again.
1 ball, no strikes on Chris Young. A bluff move towards second base. Upton not buying. Back on the bag. Well, Carlos Beltran has met his new Giants teammates in Philadelphia. They had a press conference a moment ago. Now the 1-0. Young takes that one high. 2-0.
He's all over the ballpark right now, man. Oh man, missing big, unfortunately.
Well, the big news that Beltran was dealt from the Mets to the Giants yesterday, and the big news today is that Beltran, who normally wears the number 15, asked for it from manager Bruce Bochy and got it.
Well, if you're the manager, you got to be nice to the rest of the guys and your players.
So Beltran was quoted as saying, "Would you like your Rolex with or without diamonds?" Here comes the 2-0. Check the swing. Good slider on the outside corner for a strike. 2-1.
That's the best pitch he's thrown in about 5 or 6. That was perfect.
You know, sometimes like a golfer, you lose the feel for the the woods of the long irons and you go to one of those short irons and
change it,
kind of get that rhythm back, and maybe the slider will get him back on the beam here with a fastball.
When you talk golf with me, you're talking about 130 in 9 holes.
That's good. We'd be good together. Quick throw back to the bag at second base, but Upton in there.
You know, really, what Upton's doing, he's really taking Latos and taking his concentration away from the guy at the plate. The one you want is at the plate. The guys on the bases, you don't want to steal just automatically, but you don't spend that much time on it.
And Orlando Hudson creeping into the bag at second. He's playing way up the middle. 2-2 game, 6th inning. 2 men on. The 2-1 pitch to Young in the dirt. Good block there by Martinez. It's now gone to 3-1.
This could be a very large pitch coming up.
Inching up towards 100 pitches.
I wonder whether it's the 6th inning has been a bugaboo for him time and again. Goes to the first 4 or 5, then that 6th inning gives him a real battle. Let's see if we can overcome it.
3-1 to Chris Young. Latos' pitch is high, ball 4. They're loaded. Second walk in the inning. Darren Balsley out of the dugout and on his way to the pitcher's mound to chat with Latos, with Brandon Allen coming to the plate. Luke Gregerson beginning to warm up now for the Padres. And while we have a minute here, I want to let you know about an event coming up here. The Padres Foundation and the players' wives are joining forces with Souls for Souls to hold a shoe collection drive at the Padre game coming up on Saturday, July 30th against the Rockies. All fans, you're encouraged to donate new or gently used pairs of shoes at the game that night. There'll be a bunch of large collection bins located at all 4 main gates at Petco Park. You can drop those shoes off from 3:30 till approximately 6:30. And the first 300 people that donate shoes as they enter the ballpark will receive a free pair of flip-flops courtesy of Halogen TV. So do your part and help out. New or gently used shoes donated here at the ballpark on Saturday, July 30th. Help out the Padres Foundation and the players' wives who are trying to help donate to Souls for Souls. Allen takes the first pitch inside, ball 1.
I think Latos wanted that one. That looked pretty good from here, but obviously just missed inside. But
bases are full of Diamondbacks. It is the top of the 6th. It is a 2-2 game with 1 out. Left hand swinging Brandon Allen. Here's the 1-0 to him. He'll take that one just high. 2-0. Matt's like, hey, that was a strike last inning. Why isn't it a strike now? 2-0 the count, and no place to put him.
Well, Latos got to finish this himself. Nobody wanted him in the Padre bullpen at this moment. Now somebody just got to speak it to the devil.
2-0 pitch. Allen checks, takes it inside. 3-0. Take another look at that pitch.
Looked inside, actually very close, but inside.
Three balls and no strikes to Brandon Allen. Strike call, 3-1.
Andy, this could be the game right here.
I agree with you.
This at bat. Left-hand batter up there, bases loaded. Even to a tight piece. We'll see what happens. Whoops, something's happened. Look at it. Oh, something's over there. A ball dropped on the other side of the center field wall out there. Umpire's got pretty good eyes. I couldn't even see it. He could.
It's a good thing.
Little kid tossed over. I love it.
So Maven goes and does a little housekeeping out there. Didn't know that was part of his job description, but now we're set for a 3-1 pitch. Bases loaded. Top 6. 2-2 game for the moment. 3-1 on the way. Allen checks and takes ball 4. That's going to walk in a run.
He kept missing the ball the same place about 6 times. The same fastball inside.
And the Diamondbacks now lead this game 3-2. And that is going to be it for Matt Latos. Buddy Black out of the first base dugout, walking across the foul line. He'll make the call to the bullpen. Bases are still loaded here in the 6th inning with only 1 away. The Diamondbacks have a run in and lead 3-2 in the 6th. Back with more in just a moment. This is Padre Baseball. Double X 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Now, during Toyota's Summer of Savings, it's great deals, great selection.
Call to the bullpen goes to Luke Gregerson. With the Diamondbacks in the lead now 3-2. Bases still loaded. All 3 gentlemen on the base pass are the responsibility of Latos, who walked 3 in the inning after issuing just an intentional walk in the previous 5 1/3. Sometimes it just goes and you can't get it back. And it's unfortunate because Matt has pitched a pretty good game.
I'd say even better than that. They had 1 bad pitch. That was to Allen. Went for a home run. But otherwise, his control is what's killed him here in the 6th.
So the bases are loaded. Cody Ransom will come to the plate. Luke Gregerson into the ballgame. Gregerson appeared for 2/3 of an inning yesterday and got 2 strikeouts in that big 7th inning. After Nady hit that home run, Lukey was removed from the game, and after a fielder's choice ground ball, he got Burrows and Bloomquist to strike out. Then Josh Spence came in to get Kelly Johnson to keep it close.
Yeah, one thing Gregerson could do, he can get ground balls. That's what they're looking for right now to get the double play, kill this inning, which is, what can I say? It's dangerous.
It's brewing right now.
Yeah, you got it.
3-2 Arizona. And again, the bases are loaded with 1 away. Gregerson's first pitch is that slider in for a strike. It's 0-1. So Matt had been very efficient with the pitches, but he threw 27 pitches and retiring 1 batter. And of the 27 pitches, only 10 were strikes. Oh, 0-1 to count on Ransom. Here's the pitch. Slider low and outside, 1-1.
If you're a pitcher like Gregerson coming on right now, you know there's one thing you cannot do, and that's walk anybody. So you got to stay ahead of the pitcher, and the hitters rather, with your pitchers to make sure they work, and we'll see where it goes. 1-1 now, and we'll find out in a minute where it goes.
40th appearance for Luke. Gregerson from the stretch, ready to go on the 1-1, and a swing and a miss. 3 sliders in a row, and the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Checking the lineup for Arizona. The guy has driven in all 3 runs is a guy by the name of Brandon Allen. Who's Brandon Allen?
Basically right now it's Brandon Allen 3, Jesus Guzman 2.
Yep. One
ball, 2 strike pitch coming up here to Cody Ransom. on the way. And a high fly ball to shallow center field. Racing in now is Maben. Under it. Got it. A bluff tag, and that's it. Strong throw by Maben on one bounce to the plate. No chance for Montero. And a big second out for the San Diego Padres here in the 6th inning.
Well, besides catching the ball, the throw was really the exciting moment in that game. That was a one-hopper right to the catch. Had he come on, he'd have been out 30 feet.
So now with 2 away, it's up to Ryan Roberts.
Yeah, Matt Williams, the third base coach and a former third baseman, said, "Stay here, pal,"
Yeah.
and he did. He was a good third baseman at one time with San Francisco. Outstanding.
So the base is still loaded now with 2 away. 3-2 Arizona. And here's Roberts. He's 0 for 2. Now the pitch from Luke. Slider outside, ball 1. Take that back. That was the Luke Gregerson fastball at 91. Had some good movement on it.
Well, he's got things he can do. Mostly it's a slider that's a devastating pitch. He'll slip a fastball in there once in a while.
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch to Roberts. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 1-1.
If he gets out of this inning, coming in with the bases loaded and 1 down, and not give up a run, that's not bad.
Slider with some good downward bite on it. Now Luke is ready. And his 1-1 offering. A little low. 2-1.
Andy, the slider came in after World War II, and when pitchers found out about it, it's a fastball that breaks, really is what it amounts to, and it really breaks. And you have a good one, you're a different pitcher than without it. Used to be fastball, curveball, changeup, and occasional knuckleball, but basically that slider changed pitching.
2-1. Bases loaded. 3-2 Diamondbacks. High pop up on the infield. On the right side, Orlando Hudson. He is calling. He is catching, and that's the inning. Magnificent job there by Luke Gregerson to keep this a 1-run ball game as the Diamondbacks score 1 run on 1 hit, and they leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Firestone Complete Auto Care, they'll help keep your car running newer, longer. This month, when you buy 3 Firestone Champion HR tires, get the 4th free. Call 1-800-LOCATE-US to be connected to one of the 14 San Diego area Firestone Complete Auto Care locations.
Now back to Padres baseball on XX 1090.
Reminder for you that Saturday, August 20th, Padres will take on the Marlins at 5:35. Dierks Bentley will be performing a post-game concert on the field. The multi-platinum country star with admission free with a paid game ticket. And those tickets are available at Padres.com/Dierks, Dierks. 3-2 Arizona, bottom 6, and Cameron Maben. We had a couple of very nice plays in that 6th inning. Will come up to lead it off here against Daniel Hudson.
One of the plays was the throw. Not many guys can throw anymore. I don't know what that few can. He can.
Maben shortened the bunt, but takes the ball low and outside, 1-0.
Third baseman got to play tight on this guy in a one-run game. No way you can play back.
And that contributed to his single in the fourth inning. It bounced it right past Ryan Roberts because he had no angle. 1-0. Ground ball sharply up toward the middle. Scooped up there by Ransom behind the bag at second. Throw on to first in time, and Maben is out number 1.
Hey, gang, you don't want to forget, every time the Padres score a run, Phil's Barbecue will make a donation to Big Brothers and Big Sisters of San Diego County. How about that, okay? Runs for the right cause brought to you by Phil's Barbecue for the Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Here's Headley. First pitch, swing, and a foul down the left field side, out of play. Hudson about to hit 80 pitches.
Done a pretty good job considering he's into the 6th there. Not bad at all. If he gets to 100, it could be through 7.
Ground ball second base. Kelly Johnson to his right to glove that one and throw on to first. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. In the Padres 6th, that'll bring up Jesus Guzman. He has both runs batted in today. Solo home run in the 2nd. RBI single in the 4th.
Well, Allen drove in all the runs for Arizona, and Guzman so far all the runs for the Padres.
Nice home run into the 2nd deck out there in left field in the pavilion.
Yeah.
First pitch to him is low and outside for ball 1. Checks on the slider, takes it outside for ball 2, 2-0. So Leto's done. 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs earned, 4 walks, 1 intentional, 7 strikeouts. 2-0 pitch. Guzman lays off. It's low, 3-0. Orlando Hudson waits on deck. .30 pitch. Taking all the way in for strike 1. 3-1. Sun shining brightly here today. No clouds at all in the sky. Very comfortable. 72 at game time. It's a little warmer than that now, but not much. 3-1. Missed outside, ball 4.
I'll tell you one thing, Guzman's had a pretty good series. He has 4 for 6 in this series. Not bad at all.
That's the first walk issued by Daniel Hudson. Here is Orlando Hudson with a tying run now on at first base and 2 away in the 6th inning. 3-2 Diamondbacks. Go-ahead run was walked in with the bases loaded. That's where we stand right now. And the pitch to Orlando Hudson is ball 1 outside. 1-0. Guzman a short lead at first, and that pitch fouled straight back and out of play. It's even 1-1.
Say one thing about Hudson, he is still hitting the spots. That ball looked like a good pitch hit, and it just drifted toward the outside corner there, and they got a piece of it. And that was all.
1-1 here on Hudson. There goes Guzman to second base. The pitch is outside, and he'll steal a bag. Nobody looked at him.
Nobody covered, for heaven's sake. Now, there's a case there. It's they got the shortstop or second base. Most times you think of it as a shortstop because the left-hand hitter, but you don't know what they're doing out there. Whatever happened, they both watched him sail down to first base unmolested. Yes. Now he can drive him into the base hit.
Second stolen base of the year. The 2-1 up the middle. That's going to be in the center field, a base hit. Here comes Guzman. He'll score to tie it. And Orlando Hudson delivers the single up the middle. And it's a 3-3 game.
I'll tell you what, if I was a manager, I want to talk to my infielders out there. You know, the fact that he stole a base, he might have made it anyway. Both of them, look at this guy running. That's a tying run. We'll see what happens. I get irritated like that, you know. I can't believe it. A way to go, Orlando.
So it's a tie game at 3. And Kyle Blanks at the plate. 2 outs and a runner at first base. That's the go-ahead run. Here's the pitch. Kyle swings and fouls the first one back to the screen. 0-1.
More importantly, if I'm Hudson, the pitcher, I want to know what's going on out there. You're talking about a miscue. Wow.
Well, Daniel never paid any attention to Guzman at first base, and he took off. And on the next pitch, a single up the middle to tie the game. Quick throw over this time, and Orlando Hudson skips back in. He didn't dive or anything and almost got tagged.
I tell you, we're going to have to work on that. You know, you got to get back more safely when you have plenty of time. You almost got tagged out.
The 0-1. Hit him. On the front leg. And now it's first and second for Luis Martinez. The go-ahead run moves into scoring position here with 2 away.
Yeah, Luis done a pretty good job with the bat. Let's see if he can continue. He lined out to right field in his first at-bat and got a single to right in his second at-bat. So right now got the tiebreaker at second base. Hudson, I don't know, can Hudson run too well? Looks to me like he's a little bit hobbled.
Yeah, he's had the leg injuries this year with the hamstring and then also the groin injury that kept him out of action for a while. But with 2 outs, you hope he gets a good break on contact.
Well, you're talking about 2 injuries that make you can't run too well. I don't know. You ran to first base and just beat a play that should have been easier than it was.
Well, the game tied at 3. Padres have runners on at first and second and 2 outs. And Luis Martinez, the rookie catcher, at the plate. Here's the pitch from Hudson. Strike 1 called outside corner. 0-1.
It's a big game for Arizona. There are 3 behind the Giants starting today. Giants waiting to play Philadelphia a little bit later. Tough club to play.
0-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. That's going to sneak in for a base hit. Here comes Hudson. He's going to score. And the Padres lead at 4-3. Luis Martinez comes through. And it's a 4-3 ball game.
There's my buddy Martinez. I like him. Keep going. We'll make a star out of you.
An excellent base running by Kyle Blanks. He got all the way to third base. And Charles Nagy will come out, pitching coach, and have a word here with Daniel Hudson.
You can't change it, but they just started to warm up.
And as Jerry is telling you, just activity beginning right now in the bullpen. It looks like Sam Demmel is the man getting up, right-hander.
I still like to know what the shortstop and second baseman were thinking on the steal by Hudson. That's an amazing, shall I say, gaffe?
Big time.
I like the word gaffe.
It isn't. It's a good word. And how about all this happening after 2 were out with a 2-out walk to Jesus Guzman? And as Jerry is intimating, he was left unattended at first base and decided to steal second. He got there. The next pitch, Orlando Hudson grounded one back up the middle to tie the game. Scored Guzman. Blanks was hit by a pitch, and then Luis Martinez, the young catcher, has his first multi-hit game in the big leagues and drives in his second run. An important one to put the Padres up 4-3, first and third with 2 away. Logan Forsythe coming up as the pinch batter. And a first pitch slider good for a strike. 0-1.
You know, Martinez had a couple of big hits. The home run yesterday brought his team to within 1. Today, base hit here puts his team ahead by 1.
0-1 to Forsythe. He'll take another slider outside. It evens it up at a ball and a strike. One pitch outside. 4-3 is the Padres lead here in the 6th inning. 2-1 the count to Forsythe. First and third. And a 2-1. Forsythe swing and a miss. It's even 2-2. So Hudson with a run batted in here in this 6th inning. Luis Martinez with a run batted in here in this inning. 2-2 to Forsythe. Outside, it's full. 3-2. Benefit to the Padres now. Martinez will get a chance to run on this pitch.
They got the left-handed Venable waiting as the next batter.
Daniel Hudson ready on a 3-2. Here it comes to Forsythe. Swinging a foul. Back to the screen. Had a good rip. Back to first goes Martinez. And again, it all started with 2 away. Easy ground ball by Maben. Easy ground ball by Headley. And then the walk started things off with 2 outs. 3-2 again. Forsythe takes it high. Ball 4. They're loaded. That'll push Martinez to second. Forsythe at first. Blank stays at third. And now Will Venable at the plate with the bags loaded and 2 away. 4-3 Padres.
Well, I don't know much about Arizona's bullpen, but I know right now Gibson's got to be the most patient manager in history to keep this thing going the way it's going. This is batter number 8 coming up.
Swing at the first pitch and missed the slider. 0-1. So Venable with a stolen base and a single in the game. 1 for 3. A teammate on every base. 0-1 pitch. High and outside. 1-1. Blanks at third. Martinez at second. Forsythe at first. Padres a couple of runs here to take the 4-3 lead. 6th inning. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Infield. Third base. Down the line. Fair territory. Roberts makes the grab. Inning over. But the Padres send 8 to the plate. They score 2 runs on 2 hits. And they leave them loaded after 6 innings. Padres 4, Diamondbacks 3. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage?
Of sheepskin. Boot World has the finest brands of sheepskin. UGG Australia, Aussie Dog, Stahicum, and Old Friend, all at the guaranteed lowest prices. Find the sheepskin boots and slippers you want at Boot World and BootWorld.com.
Scott VR, weekday mornings at 6, XX 1090.
Top of the 7th inning, and the Padres have a 4-3 lead. Josh Spence will come in. And the left-hander will work to the 9-1 and 2 batters. It'll be Xavier Nady in the 9 spot as a pinch hitter. And then Kelly Johnson and Gerardo Parra scheduled to follow. 2/3 of an inning by Luke Gregerson. And big outs with the bases loaded after Matt Latos had walked in the go-ahead run in the top of the 6th. Made it a 3-2 Arizona lead. Padres' first 2 men retired in the bottom of the 6th inning, and then a 2-out walk to Guzman. He stole second. And then Orlando Hudson drove him in with a single up the middle. Blanks got hit by a pitch, and then Luis Martinez snuck one into left field for a base hit to put the Padres up. And it's a 4-3 game in the top of the 7th inning. Spence will come in. Spence appearing for the 19th time. 0-0. No record. 0.61 on the ERA. So Nady with the big blow yesterday, the 2-run homer to the Petco porch in right. Will pinch hit for Daniel Hudson. First pitch from Josh Spence on the way to Nady, and it's in for strike 1.
Yeah, Nady, the controversial home run yesterday. I think it was a home run, but it was just barely a home run. Changed the game.
Here's the 0-1, and that one missing a little bit low and inside. 1-1, back-to-back changeups. Again, Spence not going to blow you away with the speed of his ball, but knows where to put it. Lots of movement. The 1-1 is in the air, foul right side, out of play. 1-2.
Yeah, what Bud's counting on is after you get Nady, he got Johnson and Parra, both left-hand batters, and that's where the pitcher Spence really comes into play. He can handle left-handed with anybody. Let's hope he can do it today, but the first thing he has to do is get this guy out.
Spence winds up the 1-2, and it's inside. 2-2. So Hudson done, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs earned, a couple of walks, 6 strikeouts, a home run allowed, and a hit batter. Padres leading 4-3 in the 7th. 2-2 pitch to Nady. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got in on it.
How about that? Okay.
Slider gets him swinging. 1 away. Top of the order now for the left-hand hitting Kelly Johnson.
You guys want to become a 2012 season ticket holder? By August 26th, well, you're going to receive 5 complimentary tickets so you can enjoy great games this season, sample great seats, enjoy all the exciting benefits of being a Padres season ticket holder. Don't miss out. Tell you what number to call in just a minute.
So here's Kelly Johnson. First pitch from Spence. Changeup inside corner, strike 1.
You want to be a season ticket holder in a hurry? Do it this year, right now. 619-795-5555. Can't beat it.
Swing and a miss. Sweeping slider. 0-2.
He drives left-hand hitter to wacko. I mean, he really does. It's the right-handers that you got to watch, but he did okay against Nady.
Mike Adams and Chad Qualls loosening up for the Padres in the bullpen. 0-2 to Johnson. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with another slider. 2 strikeouts for Spence.
And the thing that amazes me with Spence is I think his fastball might get up to 84, 5 or something, and he doesn't have much zip on the ball. You can sit on anything and hit it, but they don't. It's amazing. Good stuff. Moves it.
So now another left-hander, Gerardo Parra, will come up. 2 outs and the bags are empty. A 4-3 Padre lead in the 7th inning. Trying to avoid the sweep.
Oh, boy.
First pitch, a little low for ball 1.
I'll tell you one thing, Parra was taken all the way on that one. Believe me, if he just threw it down the middle, he got a strike.
1-0 to Gerardo Parra. He'll take this one, a strike on the inside corner, 1-1.
Of course, that's hindsight, you know. I'm very smart after the fact. It's before the fact I have trouble.
Anybody can be smart before the fact. Here comes the 1-1. And the slider caught the corner. Strike 2. 1-2.
Yeah, Parra does not agree with it, but it's strike 2, pal.
He was going up there with the mindset of, okay, the ball's moving. I know it's sweeping out of the strike zone. I'm going to take until I get a strike. And now he's taking until he's gotten 2. 1-2 by Spence. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He struck out the side.
Wow.
On another slider. And the Diamondbacks have gone in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Stretch time here at Petco Park. Padres 4, Diamondbacks 3. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Now, during Toyota's Summer of Savings, it's great deals, great selection, and a great time to buy. Yes, save.
Every Thursday, visit Famous Dave's on Vista Village Drive in Vista.
Hacksaw here. I want to talk sports with you right after the Padres game on XX 1090.
Right-hander Sam Devil coming out of the Arizona bullpen to work the bottom of the 7th inning. Bartlett, Maben, Headley, the scheduled 3. Padres lead at 4-3. And Padre Baseball being brought to you by Napa. Visit napadiscountcard.com/San Diego.html. You'll receive exclusive offers and discounts from Napa. That is Napa know-how. So the Padres sent 8 to the plate in the 6th. And Jason Bartlett, first man to face Demmel here. 2-2 and a 3.13 ERA, 31st appearance. First pitch to Jason is fouled out of play right side. 0-1.
Yeah, Bartlett's had kind of a tough day. Been up 3 times, struck out all 3 times. I'm sure he'd love to come in with a base hit right now and overcome that.
All the cheering you hear in the background is the section of kids, about 4 or 5 section of kids up there in the upper deck being egged on by the pod squad up there, giving out some free stuff. There's a little floater into shallow left. That's going to be a base hit for Bartlett. After 3 strikeouts, he singles to left center. And the lead man aboard for the Padres here in the 7th inning with a 1-run lead.
And the big guys coming up. Maben, Headley, Guzman, Hudson. We'll see what happens.
Always fun to see these kids out here with their camp shirts on, all different colors. And they, no matter what happens on the field, always have a good time at the ballpark.
I tell you, they love a treat like this, especially when they get down around the field and look around. They just love it.
I told you I joined the safety patrol in grade school just because I knew there was going to be a baseball game at the end of the year.
Well, you know, I was a bat boy with the Seals many years ago.
There you go.
Yeah.
And a throw over, and Bartlett back on the bag.
I thought they'd make me the permanent bat boy, but they only gave me 1 shot. The San Francisco Seals, folks, in case you didn't know.
Four 4-3 is the Padres lead in the 7th inning. Maben at the plate. Bartlett at first. Throw over again. And Bartlett in there.
Well, you got 21 stolen bases. They know it. Now, these teams are really scouted. When you get to a team like this, Arizona, where did they come from? I haven't seen them in 2 months. Don't worry. They got all the facts and figures. Someone scouted them.
Ready to go. Maben awaits his first pitch and popped it up. Foul, first base side, heading over toward the stands, and that ball will be out of play.
In fact, if you want to be an advanced scout, don't. Especially if you're married. Don't.
A lot of work, a lot of travel.
Oh, all the time.
0-1 here on Cameron Maben. Maben with a single and a run scored in the Padres' fourth inning. Another throw over, and Bartlett back on the bag.
Well, because the Padres lead the major leagues in stolen bases, they get a lot of attention on the first base, no matter who's out there.
2 steals today. None maybe bigger than the one by Guzman.
Oh, yeah.
In the 6th inning with 2 outs. There's the 0-1. Way inside. And a back Maben off the plate. Evens it up and a ball and a strike. Just to recap that inning with 2 outs. Guzman walked and nobody paid attention to him. Nobody even went to cover the bag at second. He just stood there and he didn't have to slide or anything. And then the next pitch, Hudson singled up the middle to tie the game. And it kept the inning going. Now the 1-1. Maben hits it in the air to left center. It's hanging up. Coming on, though, is Parra to make the grab. He'll throw back behind the runner at first base, but it won't be in time as Bartlett gets back to the bag. Nice play out there by Parra.
That was a good throw. Usually they put people in the left field that can't throw, but he can.
Maben upset with himself. He hit that ball well, but it just hung up long enough for Parra to get there.
Outside of Guzman's homer, everything's been single. Padres haven't had a lot of power going.
Well, here is Headley with a runner at first base and 1 away. Padres up 4-3, bottom 7. And again, a throw to first. Diamondbacks now is a team with 119 home runs. Padres is a team with 113 stolen bases.
How many home runs? 50? 60?
56 now.
Yeah,
as a team. Yep. Throw to first, not in time.
That's half. You know, a lot of people blame it on the ballpark, but it's not all the park. You know, you're on the road too, where you can hit home runs.
Headley looking for his first hit in this game. And the pitch outside, ball 1.
Look at that Guzman. He's the next batter. So far, is 4 for 6 in the series. That's pretty good.
Question about Guzman is, will the team be able to find a position for him to play consistently, because he can hit. 1-0 is outside, 2-0.
If he can hit, I'll find a spot for him. Any place you want to play.
He has certainly shown some lively pop in that bat.
Yeah, came into the game hitting at .310. Not too bad. 2 for 2 in this one.
Bartlett at first, and a bluff move and a pitch in for a strike and a throw back behind the runner, not in time. I believe he called that a strike. I think the count is 2-1. Board has 3-0, and it is 2-1. Kerwin Danley will.
Way to go. I'm going to have you sit with Howard. Howard, you know, that guy, Hudson?
Yeah.
You can sit with him tomorrow. He was embarrassed, I know. It happens.
2 balls and 1 strike, the count. And Demmel's pitch. Headley grounds it slowly, third base side. Roberts will charge. He'll throw to second, and they'll get him by a sliding step.
Wow.
Close. Roberts with a quick decision to throw to second base, and he just beat the sliding Bartlett to the bag. And now 2 away with Headley at first base for Jesus Guzman. And a 4-3 Padres lead. That fielder's choice went 5-4.
Tell you what, that could have been almost a blunder. They got away with it by an eyelid. I mean, very tight.
That was a slow roller.
It was the first out, one thing. When it's the second out, you know, you go to first, you get the third out, but they got it anyway.
There goes Headley for second. No throw. He'll steal the bag.
Well, the second baseman covered. What's the catcher doing there? Montero?
Couldn't get the ball out of his glove. 9th steal of the year for Headley.
How could a catcher get a ball stuck in his glove?
I don't know. That looks like that's what happened, though.
I guess.
Just could not get the ball out. And Headley now in scoring position with 2 away. And Guzman at the plate took ball 1. Here's the pitch from Demmel. And he'll take ball 2, 2-0.
Huge run out there. Very huge.
Like to get yourself a little bit of a cushion. (4-3) Padres. 7th inning. Runner at second base and 2 away, and a 2-0 count on Jesus Guzman. He's driven in a pair today. And the 2-0. He'll take the slider for a strike. Good pitch. 2-1.
Yeah, the way this thing sets right now in the 8th and 9th for Arizona, you're going to get Adams and Bell, it looks, and if they're both healthy, I guess they are. They seem to be okay.
Downfield straight up. (2-1) by Demmel. Outside and low. 3-1.
Be interesting to see if Bell is traded or whatever. Does Adams move in? Looks like he would be the guy, a logical guy. We'll find out. Yeah, being the 8th inning pitcher or the closer, 2 different animals.
Oh, yeah. 3-1 the count on Guzman. The pitch by Demmel is inside, ball 4. He walked him. First and second. Hudson will come to the plate.
I was thinking about Trevor Hoffman's 600 saves. He won 600 games. If you look at it that way.
Yeah, nailed him down.
He got the win, but he was the guy that kept him alive.
Yeah.
600 times. Incredible. Was it August 21st? Is that the date?
August 21st.
Yep.
Right after the 105 game against the Marlins.
Join us. I'll tell you, you will enjoy. This is one of the true, along like Tony Gwynn and Trevor Hoffman, the 2 giants of the Padre baseball team.
2 on with 2 outs. And Hudson takes it in the dirt. Good pick there by Montero with a swipe on a backhand. 1-0.
We've all, had other Winfield and Ozzie Smith, they're great players and whatever, but basically these guys, at least win his entire career, and Hoffman within a couple of years, his entire career with the Padres. So join him on August the 21st. Have some fun.
So Hudson with a run batted in and a single in 3 trips, and he'll take it outside. Demmel struggling here, 2-0.
Well, Blanks may be the guy to turn it around if he gets a shot. We'll see.
Brian Shaw, the right-hander who we saw yesterday, hard thrower, the kid that was born at Camp Pendleton, will get up and start throwing in the bullpen.
Boy, in a hurry, too. He was winding his arm up like it was a windmill.
And with that, Miguel Montero will go out and stall for a little time here and now come back behind home plate. Four runs and 8 hits for the Padres. 3 runs and only 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Final game of the 3-game set. A look back at second. The 2-0 pitch, and Hudson takes ball 3. 3-0.
The 2 trips to the mound gets a pitcher out. I remember when this was changed. Remember Dick Williams in the playoff World Series? He went out there 30 times, and they said, hey, that's enough. Second time, your pitcher's out.
Ball 4, not close. Padres have him loaded. 2 away for Kyle Blanks.
What a great time for a big hit.
So after today, Padres still with 2 more trips to Phoenix, and the Diamondbacks with 1 more trip here to San Diego. Next time these 2 teams will face off is August 26th, 27 and 28 in Phoenix.
Well, this is a big game for Arizona. If they could win this with the Giants playing Philadelphia, chances are Phillies might win that one. Then they're looking at something like 2-game spread. If they lose this and the Giants win, it'll be a 4-game spread.
So another quick conference on the mound, and now broken up by Kerwin Danley with the bases loaded in the 7th inning. Padres leading 4-3. Kyle Blank's up with 2 away, and now Kirk Gibson's going to hobble up those steps of the dugout, and he's going to make a pitching change.
I'll tell you, that guy in the bullpen has not been out there long, believe me. He has had many tosses.
Slowly walking across that third base line is Gibson. Kind of looks like he was limping around the bases when he hit that home run off of Dennis Eckersley in the World Series in '88.
Yeah. Eckersley, one of the great bullpen guys of all time, coughs up a home run to this guy who could hardly walk.
Couldn't even walk. All right, pitching change coming up. Shaw will come in. Bases loaded. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Padres leading 4-3. Back in a moment. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Now, during Toyota's Summer of Savings, it's great.
So the right-hander Brian Shaw comes out of the bullpen here for Arizona. And the Padres have him loaded here in the 7th inning with 2 outs and a 4-3 lead. Kyle Blanks will be the first to face Brian Shaw here, appearing for the 9th time. No record, 3.86 on that ERA.
You know, you mentioned about Dennis Eckersley and Gibson, of course. Gibson got the home run off Eckersley. He was one of the great relief pitchers with Oakland that you ever saw. And yet, I think he won 20 games as a starter with Boston in his early days, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
Oh, wow, man, my brain's coming back here. That's been petrified for years. But no, I remember that. How could a guy be a 20-game winner and then being the best bullpen guy?
There's three guys that have had a 20-win season and a 40-save season. Eckersley is one of them.
Yep.
John Smoltz and Derek Lowe are the other 2 guys.
Yeah, well, Smoltz doesn't count. He was forced to. He was trapped.
Shaw's first pitch and a swing and a miss by Kyle Blanks. 0-1.
That came in there pretty good. 93.
Shaw gave up the home run to Martinez yesterday, and Martinez waits on deck. Here's the 0-1 to Blanks. Swing and a miss again. Same spot. That one at 95.
Just blew it by him twice. Not even close.
Second round pick in 08. Again, born in Camp Pendleton. Reached Double-A last year. Now pitching in the bigs. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Oh, man, he just worked him over.
Wow.
Fastball, fastball, fastball. Strike 3. Inning over. Padres don't score. They strand them loaded. We've played 7. Padres 4. Diamondbacks 3. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 in the Padres Radio Network.
Hey, San Diego fans. Goldberg.
Two away, the 1-2 pitch to Rizzo. In the air to right center field. That's going to get down. A 2-run single.
Keep the Petco Park Sunday, July 31st as your Padres take on the Colorado Rockies under the sun at 105. The first 8,000 kids 14 and younger will receive a free Padres mini bat. Be a part of the action. Padres and Rockies, plus a free Padres mini bat for kids. Sunday, July 31st at 105. Don't wait. Get your tickets today by calling 619-795-5555 or go online at Padres.com.
You're listening to Padres Baseball on Double X 1090.
So Mike Adams will come in, and he'll work this 8th inning. A couple of other changes here for the Padres. Chris Denorfia is now in left field. That'll move Kyle Blanks from left to first base. So the pitcher is hitting in the 5th spot. Chris Denorfia will be in the number 9 spot in the batting order, due up 3rd in the Padres' 8th. 4-3 is the Padres' lead. And Adams will have to go through the heart of the Diamondbacks order here, starting with Justin Upton. Miguel Montero and Chris Young will follow. Padres have left the bases loaded in each of the last 2 innings. They did score 2 to take the lead in the 6th, but left them loaded in the 7th without scoring a run. So Adams will climb up that hill. He is on for the 48th time, a 3-1 record, a 1.15 earned run average.
We get to see Bill, too. We haven't seen him for a while. He'll be come on in the 9th.
So Spence with a perfect 7th inning, striking out the side. First pitch to Upton. Strike call to the knees, 0-1.
Well, it's the one guy you want to get rid of in a hurry. Got the power, walk, double, scored a run.
Working on a 9-game hitting streak. Extended that with a double in the 4th. And now timeout call by Upton. No balls and 1 strike, the count on Upton. Adams delivers, and a ground ball up the first base side, hugging the line. It's going to go just foul.
I mean, by inches. Actually, just as right. Inches.
So Adams ahead, no balls, 2 strikes.
That's what's known as hitting the ball badly and almost getting a hit out of it. Sometimes it hits that bag and caroms off. You can't get to it.
So again, defensively, Denorfia in left, Maben in center, Venable in right. Headley, Bartlett, Hudson now blanks the infield from 3rd to 1st, and Mike Adams on the mound with Luis Martinez catching. 4-3 Padres, 8th inning. The 0-2 to Justin Upton. Chop to 3rd, backing up on it, Headley. Fields it on the 2nd hop. Throw to 1st, and it's going to be close, but in time.
Wow.
A high throw, but you got a 6'6" guy over there at first base. It didn't even seem that high, and 1 away.
I don't think some of our guys recognize the speed of the players they're playing against. That guy came within, 6 inches of beating it out.
It's close play. Yep. So here's Miguel Montero. One for 3 in the game. One out in the 8th. 4-3 Padres. Pitch. A little bit outside. Ball 1. Some of the early action already done in both leagues. We'll update you on that scoreboard as time allows here. Here's the 1-0 from Mike Adams to Miguel Montero. There's a little floater into shallow right. That's going to fall in for a base hit for Miguel Montero. The tying run is on base now with 1 away.
Hey, when it comes to quality and fuel efficiency, Toyota's got what it takes. And when it comes to great deals and service, your San Diego County Toyota dealers, they've got what it takes.
So now Chris Young to the plate. With the tying run on at first base and 1 away.
One thing about Montero, no stolen bases but 1. So that doesn't mean he can run much, right?
Correct. Adams will throw over anyway just to keep it close.
I'd like to be sitting in the household, Mike Adams or Heath Bell, with the next 3 or 4 days coming up. Holy smoke.
It is an amazing facet of this game and the business of baseball. First pitch now to Chris Young. Good slider in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, one of the things, I don't know where they stand with their kids in school, but that's the major problem. If you're bouncing all over the United States with the kids in school, they're almost stationary. Even though in the summer you got time off, you never know.
Now Adams has his sign. That double pump ready to go on the 0-1. Fastball right down the middle. Taken for strike 2. 0-2.
Not to mention if you go to spring training in Florida or Arizona, what are you going to do? It's not that easy, folks. It looks good. They make good money, but a lot of problems from time to time.
Mike Adams worked the 8th yesterday. Went through these 3 same guys, not in the same order, but retired all 3 of them. And a throw to first. Montero spoiling that with a single today. And he's at first base with 1 away. 4-3 Padres, top 8.
I'm going for a ground ball to shortstop.
Okay.
Okay.
Have to turn it quick. Young's got some speed at the plate.
I know, but if it's a hit hard enough,
okay,
make it work.
I like the way you think. There's the 0-2. And a high pop-up on the infield. Chase Headley backpedaling now to step into foul territory. He'll make the catch just beyond the dirt of the infield. Well, big second out. Yep.
I'll take that.
So that'll bring up Brandon Allen, who has all 3 of the Arizona runs batted in. A 2-run homer in the 2nd and a bases loaded walk in the 6th. Left-hand hitter coming up with a tying run on at first base in this 8th inning. So Brandon Allen 1 for 1 with a couple of walks, 1 intentional, and a good fastball down the middle taken for a strike. 0-1.
Well, Allen's not been around very long. Been up 26 times overall. Came up from the minor leagues. But he got the big hit that you needed early on for Arizona.
Mike Adams comes set, ready to go on the 0-1. And a slider missed outside. 1-1. Earlier today was the Brewers over the Cubs 4-2. Brewers did lose the services of Ricky Weeks for up to 6 weeks with that really severe left ankle sprain. 1-1 now, and Allen checks the swing and takes a strike. It's 1-2.
That was a great pitch. Not a good pitch, a great pitch.
Giants will showcase their new acquisition, Carlos Beltran, tonight when they face the Phillies. Let's come against Kendrick. Now the 1-2 to Allen. Little chopper up the first base line, rolling foul, still 1-2.
Well, the Giant Philly game starts at 4 o'clock, I guess West Coast time, and basically that seems to be the game of interest in Major League Baseball today, especially with the Giants. They win, well, it makes it tough for Arizona if they lose, and Arizona got a breathing spell.
So Montero at first, again with his lead. And again, a 1-2 pitch to Brandon Allen with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him. Another devastating slider by Mike Adams. And the inning is over. No runs on a hit and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Padres 4, Diamondbacks 3. Padre Baseball, XX 1090 and the Padres Radio Network.
custom room addition or remodel by industry leader Charco Construction. Contact Charco for a free consultation at 888-886-1633 or charco.com. License 241040.
Powered by the Cox Communications Studio. This is XX 1090.
Eighth inning. Bottom of it, and a 4-3 Padres lead. Coming to the plate will be Luis Martinez. He'll be followed by Chris Denorfia, who came in as part of the double switch. And then to the top of the order for William Venable here against Brian Shaw, the hard-throwing right-hander for Arizona. Luis Martinez so far has the big hit in this game.
I'll tell you one thing about Shaw. He really overmatched Blanks. I mean, just threw 3 fastball right by him, never came close. Swung at all 3, never got anything.
That was one of those good morning, good afternoon, and good night kind of situations, unfortunately for Kyle. So Shaw will pitch here to Luis Martinez. First pitch, fastball swung on and fouled back to the screen.
Yeah, one thing you got to remember, if you're Blanks going up against the Shaw, I never saw him before, and suddenly you get this guy out there and all of a sudden, oops, he can do a job. By then it's too late.
Ready on the 0-1. Martinez wave and a miss, 0-2.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have a bad swing. I don't know how good a catcher he is because you can't tell in a couple of games. But I'll tell you one thing, he's what I consider an aggressive hitter. He goes for the ball.
0-2. Swinging a tap foul at home plate.
Got
So good.
Short swing.
Yeah, nice and compact.
Yeah.
Not a lot of moving parts.
Well, he's built where he can't have a lot of moving parts. He's a chunky guy.
Got to have that extra padding to be a catcher, you know.
Yep.
There's the 0-2. Again, high, 1-2. As we mentioned, the Rockies will be coming to town here to begin a 3-game series starting tomorrow. These guys will head to Los Angeles. The Diamondbacks will. 3-game set against the Dodgers.
They'll take a submarine up there.
Swing and a miss. There's strike 3. 1 away.
Incidentally, you can step up to the plate, Padre fans. It's time to root for healthy dogs and cats with Petco certified nutrition. It's food that meets Petco standards for essential, advanced, or natural nutrition. Learn more at petco.com/certified. Yep, you can do it. Petco, we're the healthy pets go. And that's where Gus is right now, standing outside the door, waiting for the door to open.
Just barking, huh?
Yeah, that's my dog. He's a German Shepherd. Eats a lot. Pain in the neck sometimes, too.
Here's Denorfia batting for the first time. Takes a slider for the first time outside, ball 1. As Heath Bell begins to loosen up for the Padres out there in the bullpen. Getting ready to come on in the 9th inning. 0-1. Denorfia, ground ball sharply to the second baseman. Johnson, that is. He'll throw out Chris Denorfia. And that's 1 away. I had Orlando Hudson on the brain for some reason, and
well,
he's playing for the Padres.
Base. That's close enough. You know, you got the right position anyway.
It's kind of struck me as a little odd, but hey, some of these things just happen. So 2 outs. Here's Will Venable coming up at the top of the order.
Well, folks, it's the end of the game. We've been dealing with 50 guys out there. Anything can happen.
And it usually does.
What? I had the wrong team at one time. I forget where I was, but.
So here's Venable against the hard-throwing Shaw. It's outside for ball 1. Will in the game with a single and 4 tries. Also with a stolen base today.
I'd love to see him run into one of his fastballs with a proper arc.
Chop foul at home plate. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Cabot stains. You're probably never going to take the field in the majors, but you can look like a pro in your own backyard when you finish your deck with Cabot wood stains, the one in the yellow can. Cabot, that's pro. 1-1 to Venable. Here comes the pitch by Shaw, and it's inside and low. 2-1. Will finally looks comfortable at the plate.
I think he's had a lot of, shall I say, learning.
Yeah.
In his workload.
2-1 in the air, foul third base. It's even 2-2.
I still like what he does. He chokes up in the back, which means he's not trying to hit a home run every time he walks up there. Make contact more often that way.
Pitch by Shaw, swing and a miss, strike 3. This guy's got some good stuff. Yep. Strikes out 3 in his inning and a third. And we have played 8 innings here in San Diego. Heath Bell will be coming on to try to save things. Padres 4, Diamondbacks 3.
There may never be a more affordable time for a custom room addition or remodel. Don't miss out. Contact industry leader Charco Construction for a free consultation. Call Charco at 888-886-1633 or charco.com. License 241040.
Coach John Katura, join me for Padres postgame next on Double X 1090.
First appearance in the series for Heath Bell. He will try to save this one for Luke Gregerson, and the Padres here a 4-3 Padres lead. Bell looking for his 30th save of 2011. He'll work to a pinch hitter. Willie Bloomquist will lead things off. He'll bat for Cody Ransom. Ryan Roberts is on deck. And then the pitcher spot. So Bell coming in. And Bell will appear now for the 43rd time. 2-3 and a 240. And again with 29 saves. Looking for number 30.
Bloomquist has 4 hits in the first 2 games, so he's done okay.
Started at shortstop in each of the first 2 nights. Batted leadoff both games. And the first pitch from Heath is right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. So Heath is rested. Last time he pitched was in the final game of the road trip, the Philadelphia series on Monday. Recorded save number 29 to make a winner of Aaron Harang that night, or that afternoon. Here's the 0-1, and Bloomquist, a late swing and a foul on the first base side. 0-2.
But that Harang story is quite a story. That's one of the biggest surprises of the year, no matter what happens here on this ball club. Man, it was got 9 wins.
9-2.
Yeah.
So Bloomquist at the plate. Down, no balls, and 2 strikes. Heath Bell, as always, slinging that right arm down as he takes the sign from Luis Martinez. Set for the 0-2. High and outside, 1-2.
Got the wiggles.
Lots of fidgeting out there.
He shakes out there, you know. He's not nervous, just his actions.
One and 2 the count. 4-3 Padres top 9. Pitch to Bloomquist. Foul that'll play right side, upper deck.
You know, when he gets the ball high, that's where he hits fly balls. I get kind of nervous when they throw the ball up there because sometimes they can drive the ball a long way when it's up there. If it's too high, then you strike them out. But you don't want to get in that margin where it's too low, and there it goes.
1-2 again, and a curveball outside for a ball. 2-2. So Bloomquist 1 for 13 as a pinch hitter on the year.
Only got 2 home runs, so doesn't look like he's going to be one of those guys at the moment.
Bell is ready once again. 2-2 delivery. Fouled first base and down that line, and a good job by the ball girl there again.
That was a hanging curve. That'd have been extra bases. That'd have been fair.
So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter in the top of the 9th inning. 4-3 Padres. 2-2 on Bloomquist. Keith Bell ready. And here's his 2-2 pitch. Line foul again. First base side out of play.
Pretty good stuff.
And foul deep into those infield reserve seats. Down the right field line. Two and two again. And again, a foul out of play right side.
I think you ought to throw it in on him. Because he's throwing the ball out there to get a piece of it each time. And the longer you do that, the closer they get.
This is going to be the 9th pitch of this at bat already.
Yeah.
Two and two again. Pitch to Bloomquist. Got in on him and he checked the swing and fouled it.
He didn't even have a swing. He went for him and almost got him.
So again, it's 2 and 2. Bell with a new baseball rubs it up just to the right of the pitcher's mound on the infield grass, and now climbs back up on the mound. Tug at the cap. And leans in for the sign for another 2-2 offering. Here it comes to Bloomquist, and a fastball low. It's full, 3 and 2.
That could have been the pitch. Just didn't miss.
Ready on the full count, and a ground ball to the shortstop. Fielded there by Bartlett. He'll throw it across the blanks in time. Bloomquist retired on an 11-pitch battle. Won by Heath Bell. 1 away.
That was a breaking ball, the last one, and it was a pitch you might think a guy could hit, but when you're looking fastball, it gets tough.
1 away in the 9th. Padres leading 4-3. Ryan Roberts to the plate. Sean Burroughs has a bat. He's in the on-deck circle. It's a bat in the pitcher's spot. But here is Roberts. 0 for 3 in the game. First pitch by Heath is the curve. Taken for a strike. 0-1. After all those fastballs, back-to-back curveballs. Roberts behind 0-1. Heath Bell ready. Pitch on the way. Low and outside. Went back to the curve again.
Burroughs kind of an interesting story. He's the guy that's a pretty good ball player for the Padres, then decided he wanted to do something else. Just walked away. Now he's back again, realizing he left the thing he did the best.
1-1, ripped into left. That's a base hit. So Ryan Roberts puts the tying run on base. And again, it's going to be Sean Burroughs coming to the plate. So he'll step out momentarily. Roberts at first base. Roberts does have 13 steals. So Heath will have to pay attention to him.
Burroughs 7 for 28, so-so, about 250.
And with that in mind, a throw to first base. 4-3 Padres, top 9, and a one-out situation with a runner at first base. And the pitch, strike called in the inside, on the corner that is, a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1.
Bell's kind of deceptive. You don't get the feeling he's throwing the ball that hard, but he is. He does it so easily that it gets on him before he realizes it.
Burrows back in. And another throw to first. Chase Roberts back to the bag.
Well, they got two left-handers. You got Burrows and they got Johnson coming up behind him.
Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball short, made for 2. Bartlett flip. Hudson 1. Relay throw in time. Game over. And the Padres win it 4-3 on the 6-4-3 double play as Heath Bell saves his 30th. And the Padres avoid the sweep and have defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks in the final game of this 3-game series 4-3. That's a happy bunch of Padres coming out of that first base dugout, exchanging pleasantries after a 4-3 Padre win over the Diamondbacks. We'll come back and recap it for you here in just a moment. This is Padre Baseball, Double X 1090 and the Padres Radio Network.
How'd you like to finally have the energy to feel good about yourself, work out as much as you want, play with the kids, the grandkids? You can do that if you lose the weight. And you can lose the weight if you call Metafast and get on their program. Ted Leitner for the Metafast Weight Control Centers in San Diego. Yeah, I called them. I got in their program. I lost 40 pounds. Good heavens, I lost 12 pounds in the first 10 days. You can do this. 20,000 doctors have approved this. No medicine, no drugs. They've seen their patients lose 2 to 5 pounds a week. They know it's safe and they know it works. I know it works. And the food is tasty. So there's no